Howdy!
Woohoo! We're here.
Kicking. It is Sunday, July 6th, and I don't know where my summer's going. Where's your summer going? Woo! It is just flying. So, welcome in, friends. It is great to see all of you guys on this rockin' Sunday night. It is Treat Yourself Sunday. Holy cow, we have some serious stuff coming tonight. Some mid-century dreamboat, some high-end kitsch. Yeah, I'm just super duper excited. Oh, thanks, Sue. We are too. Yes, and new wrench in the house. Thank you, Alex, for backing up Amy, who's backing up Holly Parker and Victoria and all my mods. Phil is here also, I'm sure somewhere. Lisa is still on vacay. So HP Miss Holly Parker is our bid ender for this evening. Welcome, friends. Hi, you guys. Hey, KC, Brad, all y'alls.
You've been talking to Amy too much.
Holiday weekend. I hope everybody has been refreshed and got a tan and got some sun on your face and had some fun. We have worked all weekend.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Yeah, David shot 2 weddings this weekend. Let's see. We have scored just so much good mid-century stuff. Very excited about tonight. Very excited about a little surprise coming Wednesday. So welcome, you guys. Welcome, friends. It is nice to see all of you here. I hope everybody's doing well. Nobody blew a thumb off or anything.
They're all here.
Yeah, all 10 are here. 10 little piggies. That's very nice. Welcome in, you guys. There's HP. Let's see who's in the house tonight on this holiday Sunday. So here's a reminder too. If you think you might want to bid on something tonight, guys, make sure that you are in live chat or all messages. If not, make sure that it says all messages or live chat. If you go out and come back in, it's probably going to bump you into what's called top chat. And top chat can sometimes filter your bid, and then it gets caught in the lag, and then it doesn't come in prior to the bid end. So that's kind of how that works. If you have questions, do feel free to ask.
Feel free.
Yes, do feel free to ask. And welcome in. New peeps, we need your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address with PayPal email. If you don't have PayPal, don't stress. You can check out as a guest. No big deal. We don't do any just in case on this channel. And here's our email. So if you don't have our email and we don't have your info, go ahead, screenshot it now. That way you got it. Send us your info and you can bid on whatever you want tonight. We do have a dandy little eBay store. Pink Santa is over there. Holt Howard Christmas is over there. So definitely check it out when you get a bit. Our eBay shop has been so great. I'm so glad we kind of dabbled on into that. It's wonderful to throw the live sale leftovers over there and then watch those find a home. So check it out on eBay. And then if you have not joined our Facebook group, definitely check that out too. The link is in the description of the video. So per usual, we are trying to get to 100 thumbs up on the broadcast tonight. I know it may be a little slower than normal because it is a holiday weekend and a lot of people are on vacay and doing their thing. But if you would, let's hit that thumbs up. It is free, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't. There is Victoria with the wrench. Hello, love. Thank you for being here and helping. I watched Son's dog Goji and had the house to myself. Oh, how nice. I bet that was kind of fun, wasn't it? Hi, Brian. How are you? Great to see you in the house, my dear. Hope you have had a wonderful weekend. Hello. And I'm scrolling down to see who else we have. Hello, Wildflower and Alex. Yes. Welcome, friends. Yes, 1 week from today. Watch out. I can't even. So, welcome. Good to see you as well. Thank you so much for being here. There's Alex. He also has a wrench. If you guys need anything, ask Alex or Amy. They are backing up Holly tonight. And of course, Victoria is here, and I'm sure Phil is here somewhere as well, too. So welcome in, you guys. Hi, Sue. How's it going? Great to see you. Hello, Ginger. Hello. And okay, I'm scrolling down. There's our girl, Karen Shakes. What have you guys been up to, Casey? How was your weekend? Thank you, Sue. We're giddy about it too. Some really fun mid-century finds. If you like pink, tonight is your night. If you like kitsch and lamps and pottery and glass, holy beans, we've got some cool stuff. So thank you guys for being here. And again, reminder, throw that thumbs up if you don't mind. Every little bit helps. There's our Phil, our Philly cheesecake. Hello, Phil. How are you, love? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here and helping out. I agree. We are the greatest reseller community. You guys are wonderful. Our chat is unparalleled in friendliness. I will say that. Hi, Sharon Spencer. How are you, dog? Good to see you. There's our girl, Laza. Hello, friend. Mary Han in the house.
Hey, Mary.
Hello. Brad, did I already say hi? I think I did. But if I didn't, hi twice, Brad. Hi twice. Let's see here. KP Gunther and Valley Girl Party Poodle. What's kicking, fam? Good to see you. Yes. Hope everybody ate a burnt hot dog or a s'more over the weekend. And yes. Oh my gosh, wait.
No,
I missed people, didn't I? Did I miss it? Listen, it just like bumped to the end. Hi, Tippy Winks. Welcome. Great to see you. If I miss saying hi to you, it certainly isn't on purpose. My thingy just jumped all the way to the end. Hi, Gail. Welcome. Good to see you and the hubby. Hope you guys are well tonight. Hello, hello. So you guys know the deal, pickles. This is pretty easy. We're going to show you an item, put the price up on the screen, and then we'll put your bids up on the screen as they come in. Hi, Kathy P. Good to see you, doll. And that's pretty much how it's going to roll. So pretty excited about all of our fun, eclectic goodness. If you like lamps and clocks, tonight is also your night because we have cool stuff. Our estate sale hauls have been just chef's kiss lately. So good stuff. And we're happy you're here with us. Hi, Jeff. How's it going? Hi, Robin Cormier. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello. There's our Voo Voo. Hello, Voo Voo. Wordsmith and Evelyn in the house. Hello. Hamburger Helper. Hey, there is nothing wrong with a hamburger helper night. Sometimes it's like that. So yeah, I love some good hamburger macaroni is my favorite flavor, or the stroganoff one. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Stroganoff.
Hi, this is it. Welcome. Yeah, we did too. We have pretty much worked all weekend as well. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you guys. Hello, hello. So, again, throw a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. We ship from Colorado. We ship together. If you didn't know, we are a married couple in the same house. David's downstairs, I'm upstairs, and that means one invoice for you and combined shipping, which is nice. So, with that being said, what else, David? What else is going on?
I believe that's it. I mean, we've got a really fantastic sale coming Wednesday that we definitely want you guys to make sure to, put that in your calendar.
Wednesday. Try not to miss it. It's going to be a good one. So welcome in. Yes, tonight is our high-end lamps and high-end kitsch and snazziness. So, thanks, Trina. I've seen your hair. Your hair is very cute. Thank you. Sarah, what was the brand name of those little metal cats that lay on their backs and can hold around? They're Walter Bossy. But Gail, there's like a gazillion different fake and knockoff bossies. So send me a picture of what you got and I'll let you know what I find out for sure. Yeah, stroganoff is good. I know it's a good one. So welcome in, friends. And Trina, thank you for the sweet words. Okay, pardon me. So we are going to get the sale rolling. We've got a bunch of rounds tonight. I think I have one quick claim round. Pretty much everything else is auctions. Yeah. So
mine are all auction.
Okay, perfect. Great. Well, then there you go. I found the cat and the mouse at the sale I went to. Oh my God, Gail, that's so awesome. So cool. They are so sweet. I love the Walter Bossy. Even if they're not the real ones, they're so mid-century cool. I love them.
Yeah. I like the shape and just the fact that like most people that know their vintage, they see it and they're like, oh, I know what that is. They may not remember the name, but they know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, Circle 7, Laura, what's kicking? Beth Kemper, hello. Sarah Lee, hello, friends. It is great to see all of you. Susan Lee, I don't even know if I got to say hi to you earlier, girly, but welcome. Great to see all of you guys. Okay, So let's get this party started. Babe, you want to go first? I know, I think
I'm going first.
you are going first. All right. Fantastic.
So yeah, so my first round, I've got a couple of guidebooks, and they're interesting guidebooks. I wanted to show you though. So we've got wonderful clocks, lamps, and glass over here, and this one back here.
Once it gets darker, you'll be able to see the lamp
Oh,
back
you'll
there. It's
definitely
really
see it all. And
yeah.
then this guy back here. So that's all coming tonight. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I have two different paperback guidebooks, and they are from 2003 and then 2006. So this one is actually the first edition of Old Magazine's Identification and Value Guide by Richard E. Clear. And nice colorful photos in here, and it really talks about the different types of, well, let's just go right to the front, the different types of magazines and what their date of publication and all that kind of stuff and where they were published. So like Automobile Digest, Automobile Trade Journal, and then it shows you time period, values of the different ones and all of that. So like it goes through all different types. Let me go.
That's nice. So it's not I mean, like, it's a smattering between Colliers and like old everything.
Right, exactly. So like if you're a picker, if you just like to get out there and just look and try to find that valuable thing, these are really great because most of the magazines and things, a lot of us pickers, we just, kind of, we know what looks good and what is fun to have. But we don't really do the major research on some of these because some of them really do have a high value when you get to find them, like special ones like the Black Cat, Black Mask, some things that I've never seen too.
Really
Uh,
cool.
yeah. So this one is the first edition that he did, and then he did a second edition that I also have. Oh, here's some cool ones with dance lovers.
That is so great to identify to what you're looking at and kind of give you a ballpark of what these were, what they were about, what years
Right.
they were produced, and so on.
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, yeah, you could definitely see something you never knew was out there and be like, okay, I have to have that for my collection. Like if you have a Western collection,
Yeah.
that's just a perfect one to like frame or put in that. So just a really nice pictorial, but also informative right next to it. So here's
No.
Monster World monthly magazine, and it talks about where it was published.
That is awesome because some of those, depending on what you find, and we run into this a lot at estate sales, they will have a stack of whatever it was, Colliers or Mads or what,
Right.
and then we try to go through the stack and pick out what covers are best, what advertising in the magazine looks best. Halloween editions, Christmas editions are always popular. So it's something definitely I know we have found come in handy. I actually used several of my guidebooks to figure out what was coming tonight. One of which was my Van Briggle book, and the other was my American Bisque book that I had sold. I had already looked up the cookie jar. So
Right.
anyway, great book, David. Those are
Yeah,
really
it's a really nice one, and it's a soft back, but it has been really taken nice care of. Just a little tip bend right here, nothing to really worry about. Hey, Risa, it's good to see you, and Beth.
so welcome in, love.
So that is the first choice, and this one originally sold for $19.95 in the U.S. in 2003, and then the second one here he did 3 years later, Richard Clear, and you see you've got second edition Identification and Value Guide. So there's going to be a lot of other magazines in here that weren't in the first one, as well as new information. Like here, let's go back to Mad. Here's Mad in here, and it's detailed a little bit different. I like the actual font size a little bit nicer to browse through. But so you've got an updated catalog basically.
Absolutely. And when we're talking about, I found a magazine recently, case in point with these books. It was called Priscilla. And I had never heard of Priscilla magazine, but it was like health, beauty, home kind of things, like a Better Home and Gardens ad, like makeup and dress patterns and stuff like that.
Right.
Um, yeah. So again, sometimes when you're having a hard time identifying these or the value, you may find them in the book.
Yep, you just might. So very informative, like I said, and it's a good one just to have out as a table book too, because I mean, who doesn't like to go back in time and see some of the old magazines that were out?
Oh yeah,
So many things have gone all digital, so it's really cool to kind of look through and see how much really was printed back in the day.
that's awesome.
All right, so
All right,
$12.
friends, welcome in.
Yes, welcome in. Thank you. If you're just coming in, these are $12 each, 2003 and 2006. And
Nice.
they're really nice guidebooks, the first and the second edition. All right,
Well, and like David and I have always said, what keeps its value and retains its value more than anything? Ephemera. So yeah, those old publications are great to have around. Yes, old Vanity Fair, indeed. I agree.
Mhm.
Thanks, Phil. All right, you guys. So let's see. Where should I even start tonight? I don't even know. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's start here. Let's start with some towels. And this is a new old stock set that I scored at an estate sale. Like, holy cow, so cute. First, before I show you anything, I want to show you right here. This one, do you see the little brown? It got a little water damage to the box at some point, and it doesn't look bad. And I'm pretty confident if you wash that towel, it's going to come right out. It literally is just a little water stain from being in the box, and it probably got wet at some point. And you can tell this is starting to peel up on this side. This side is also starting just a little bit in the corner. But let's look at these. They are so cute. So it's 6 days of the week towels, and babe, I'm starting this at 29.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So here we go. We have 6 printed kitchen towels, and if I get you in real close there, you can see it is from the Cecil Seda collection in California, and Sunday is not included, but they put a little sticker in here that says Sundays for loafing. And I happen to agree. It's a good day to have a live sale and hang out and chill. So there's Saturday. We're cooking on the stove, and look at all the little mod flowers around it. Friday, I feel like she's going to the market and she's weighing her veggies. Thursday, what are we doing? We're sweeping and cleaning. And then let's see, Wednesday, we are catching up on our mending and, farming those socks. And then Tuesday, what are we doing? Ironing. Ooh. And then Wednesday, we are doing the laundry. So every day, you're celebrating your chores. And
Celebrating for sure.
I think it's a great little day glow set. From everything that I could find, this is like late 60s into like early 70s. Super cute bunch of towels. There are 6 total included. Tiny bit of water damage just on that one. But otherwise, new old stock.
Right.
So I was thrilled to find this. Rarely do you ever find, especially old vintage linens in their packaging. So pretty cute. The colors are epic, very fun, day glow, retro look, and would make a great gift too for somebody that is having like a housewarming or is getting married, engaged. Who doesn't love some vintage retro towels new in the box?
Exactly.
So, and like I said, that one, I know if you just probably give it a little soak or just do a regular wash, it's probably going to come clean. So $29 for my new old stock, pardon me, towels in the box. Going once, going twice.
Come get them.
Come and get them. Okay. I will bring these back for the recap. Thank you guys so much for checking them out. They're so cute.
All right, so let's go ahead, and I have a lampshade, and this is actually from our personal collection, and it's Van Briggle. So I first want to show detail issues. So we've got a little crimp here, and on the inside, it has been repaired. It looks like there maybe, and we did not do the repair. This is how we got it, but we've used it for a few years, enjoyed it. Let's say 4, maybe 5 years.
Probably 5 years we've had it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the condition issue is mainly on the back. So at one point they had too hot of a bulb and burnt in here. It is okay to still use, obviously. So it's just in the back that shows up. And with the oval shape, how we had it was just up against the wall. It doesn't leave like a weird glare or anything.
And
So
lit up, you can't tell. It's literally only if you're hovering over it
exactly.
or behind it. So I would put it like backed up against a wall and nobody will know. That's how I had it. This
Yep.
is art.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what's great is Van Briggle, you've got those lampshades with the butterflies and the real florals in
And those
there.
are
And
real butterflies.
yeah,
Yeah.
real butterflies. And then that wonderful like angel hair stuff that goes all the way around. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's all complete in there. It got too hot at one point. Someone put the hot bulb in there. But it's the nice kind that you can just put right over the bulb, so you don't have to have the topper or anything. It just pops right on.
Yeah.
And it does look really beautiful lit up.
It's pink lit up, by the way. It looks kind of white from here, but it is really, truly kind of it's like a baby pink, guys.
Right back. Actually had my own personal lamp. I was going to show it on just so you can see it lit up.
Yeah, it looks really good lit up. There, that kind of gives you an idea.
And so that shows you how it looks like just on a regular old wood lamp.
Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, it's just gorgeous lit up.
There we go. Oh.
It went out. Jam it in the cords. Here we go. Here we go, guys.
Okay. The electric's fine. I just didn't get it all the way into the thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tie up my hair.
You're good.
But yeah, so there it is, kind of lit up. You see how it just kind of glows through. Really pretty.
Yeah, it's super pretty. And for $18, throw it on a lamp. It's just a little clip. If you have a lamp that needs a cute shade, definitely the one. Just back it up to a wall.
Yeah.
And the bulb that was in it that did the burning, I'm guessing was a high wattage bulb, because we've had like a 60 watt in it and it doesn't get hot. It doesn't burn. So my guess is somebody put too big a wattage bulb in it.
Probably went above 60 and yeah. So I always recommend, especially the older lampshades, always just having the newer LED. They're energy efficient. You can get different color tones, so they're not all blue tone.
Yes.
And it lights these up really nice, not overblown, So.
Absolutely.
Abby, thank you so much for your bid.
Yeah, again, it's got damage, but it still has life. I've had this in my own house for 5 years, so enjoy it. It's beautiful.
Yep. All right, so let's count it down. Thank you, Abby. And once again, this is for the lampshade, and it does have the damage right back here, but still displays beautifully. Lamp not included. All right, let's count it down. Oh, and the measurement on this is 7 by 9. So 7-inch tall and then 9-inch for the oval. All right, here we go for Abby. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So pretty. Yeah, it's gorgeous. These Van Briggle lampshades are really my favorite ornate mid-century lampshades. They are just so good. There's our bid in from HP. Thank you, Holly. Abby, congrats, sweetie. It is such a good one, and I hope you love it. Enjoy.
Yes, congrats. Thank you.
Enjoy. All right. Trying to figure out. I think I'm going to go with my chenille bedspread next. So I got into a treasure trove of chenille goodness. This is one of them. I'm starting this one at 65. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's beautiful. It is super soft, as these usually are. And it's wonderfully lightweight, which makes it like the absolute perfect summer coverlet. In fact, when my guests will be here, I will be having chenille on all of the beds. So I love these. It looks beautiful displayed. And size-wise, let's talk about it. So this one measures 108 by 78. And the top, let me show you how it goes. So the corners of the bottom, there we go. The corners of the bottom have these great big bows. They're pretty.
Yeah.
So good. I love the bows on each corner. And then above the bows, of course, then you have the pastel florals, the pink roses, the blue, and the yellow with the darling greenery. I'm going to get you up close so you can see all in nice shape. And then the white background has kind of a wavy. What size bag will that fit? 108 by 78. Somebody Google it really quick. I want to say it'll fit a queen if you want the sides really hanging down long, a king if you don't mind the sides being kind of short, if that makes sense. Because I want to say, I should have Googled it before the show. I'm sorry. But 108 by 78. Let me know, guys, what you find out after Googling that. It is great. Now, the one little tiny, there it is, has one little tiny hole. And it could be honestly just stitched up. If I were a seamstress, which I don't sew very often anymore, but I would literally just do a tiny little stitch on that hole. Otherwise, no stains or anything like that. There's no funkiness. It is absolutely adorable and such a pretty one. I just love the bows on the corners.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find out size.
Queen. It's queen.
I like anything above 106.
Right. Smaller than a king, bigger than a queen. So width is a little bit too small for a king, but length is almost king.
Yes, Tippy Wink. In fact, I can bring it next, honey, if you're interested. It's right back there, the parrot lamp. Yes, ma'am. So, yes, this reminds me of my grandma. I'll be honest. She always had chenille spreads on my grandpa's bed and her bed. They kept separate beds, but like in a good way. So it was just for snoring. So really, really cute, like wavy chenille pattern in the background. And then I just love all of the yummy florals all over it. It's so pretty. And again, size is 108 by 78, if that helps you. So yes, smaller than king, larger than queen. In my opinion, it's probably going to be best served on a queen because of you want it to kind of hang down on both sides. Sorry, the words. Whoa, it's been a week.
I know.
So yes, I think so too, Tippy. I know. I just love it. Google said that's a twin. So if you want it probably to go to the floor, it probably is. Yeah. But it will fit definitely on a queen at 108 by 78. So beautiful little chenille bedspread. I'm going to go ahead and fold it up and count it down. Thank you, Karen, for your bid. Much appreciated. And here we go. 15. I'm trying not to get my lipstick on it, guys. Sorry. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. AI told us that it's an Alaskan king, whatever the heck that is.
Wow.
I don't even know. Thank you, guys. I know. All I know is what measurements tell me, 108 by 78. So beautiful chenille. It's yummy. It's cozy. It's soft. And it's very summery, nice and light. Karen Chase, thank you, doll. Thank you so much. I hope you love it. Enjoy. So pretty. All right, babe. What you got?
Oh, man. I'm having a hell of a time. I got everything all plugged in behind me and nice, but it didn't work out for up here. So, okay. So my next round, let's do some plug-in late. So this one's a really cool one, very interesting. We're going to start out just talking about the pottery piece. It's a Roseville piece from 1945, and it's numbered 123-9, so it's 9 inches tall. And from 1945, it's the Fraia flower. So you've got that really cool. You see like the bells that go up. A really beautiful blue molded. And what's amazing is you've got those nice double handles both sides. If this has been turned in to a lamp, when we went to this estate sale, got a lot of lamps that were original. Got some lamps also that were made in probably the 40s and 50s when a lot of people were making lamps out of other things. He did a lot of very high-end stuff and made it really nice pieces. So you've got the pull string back here. And I know, right? So you pull the pull string and then it lights right up. And so you've got the bulb right inside. And there is nice material down in there that keeps it from overheating. Of course, put an LED lamp, light bulb in there, but I have just a regular one right now just to show it. But yeah, it is beautiful once you light it up. I'll dim down the lights in here and show you. So you turn it on and you get just a nice accent light that kind of lifts up. So if you have other pottery to put it around, oh my gosh, it would just light it all up. So it's nicely done. I'm going to pull this cord. I'm going to show you the drill hole right there.
Oh, didn't they do, this is what was so cool about this estate sale. So it really was truly like crazy lamps everywhere. It was all kinds. My little parrot lamp I'm going to bring here in a little bit, Roseville lamps, Van Briggle lamps, all different kinds of lamps. And they were all pretty much mid-century. And I was like, oh my gosh. Some he did, some, like David said, were original. And it was neat to see how well, and we saw his workshop and everything. He clearly had done them there.
Yes.
How well he had actually drilled them and done them. Yeah.
Yeah, just amazing. And this vase alone is over $100. It's a really, really nice Roseville piece from the 40s. And of course, the colors are very desirable still to this day. And the handles give it a really cool look to it as well. But yeah, if you need a lamp, I mean, that is a really nice accent lamp. It's safe, no issues with the electric. And once again, it's 9 inches tall. So I'll show you nice size. Hey, buddy.
Yes, I was impressed that they did such a good job with it, and then it doesn't really get hot either.
Right.
It's really nicely done.
It really is, and it has that really good accent. So if you put it with some nice stuff on the wall back here, you're going to definitely get a little bit of light up there. And
Oh yeah,
light really does make a lot of difference at night for sure.
I love a good accent lamp.
Yep.
It's a stunner. Yes, someone made the lamp from Roseville, an actual piece of Roseville pottery,
Yes.
and made it into a lamp. It's not originally made like this, so it is truly one of a kind.
It is.
Nobody else will have this lamp, and
Exactly. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, and the thing is I mean, that was definitely something that was probably learned from his parents, you know, because I know from early 1900s into 1930s, even 1940s, a lot of things were like oil lamps and different things were being converted over
yes,
to electric lamps. So there were a lot of professional shops that actually did that for people. So if you could do it at home and you had all the stuff, you could do it. So thank you, Ginger. I see your bid. Yeah.
cycle all of those old oil lamps too. A lot of people did that. Yep.
Yes. Yep. Thank you so much, Ginger. We're going to count it down. If anybody else wants to get in, like Sarah said, it's a one of a kind, professional quality as far as how it's been done. And yeah, it's just a beauty.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
thank you guys. Let's count it down for Ginger. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid ends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
love
Fraia
it.
base alone is worth that, and the fact that it's been converted, I think, makes it really special. No one else will have it. I agree, Alex, 100%. Yeah.
Mhm.
So good.
Thank you so much, Ginger. And Holly's coming in with that bid end. Thank you. This is all yours. We're going to pack it nicely for you.
Valley Girl, that's right. This wasn't just somebody fly by night that
Right.
made it into a lamp. This person like modified and made all kinds of different lamps, and you could tell he was good at what he did. So since we're talking about it, I know Tippy had mentioned when are you bringing the parrot lamp? So I'm going to go ahead and do that next. Same estate sale, guys. Same lamp situation. And this one, Amy and I went on a wild goose chase looking for this thing and could not find it. I'm turning it on real quick. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. So this is a mid-century bullet lamp from the 50s. And David rewired it. We found it sans lighting.
Yes.
And the old cord was terrifying. So we decided to go ahead and rewire it with a ball track switch. And that way you do not have to worry about it being scary wiring, which it kind of was. Now, the best thing that I think is really special about this lamp is you can see the little mid-century feet that it sits on, right? And this is the patina is definitely worn. This is kind of like a brass tone holder, and the bullet lamp itself sits down in here, and like David's lamp before, shoots up really beautiful uplit light. So it's great to set this under a piece of art or on a television. And the neat part about the little parrots is they come off of these, and you can set the parrots front or back. And earlier we had it sitting like this. So we had this little guy facing the front, and then we put this little guy who's kind of looking to the side, actually facing the back. Look how cute that looks too. Yeah. So you can move them either way, but the parrots do come off, which is going to make this really easy to ship. I know it's so cute. It's definitely mid-century goodness. Let me give you a price. I'm sorry, starting it at 70.
And then tilt the light back just a little bit when you're showing it.
Yes, sorry. I'm starting it at 70. I apologize I didn't give you an opening price. And Amy and I really did go down the rabbit hole on this to try to find any kind of brand, any kind of anything original to it. We could not find a thing. It may be American Bisque. It could be one of the ceramic makers of the time. But honest to goodness, we could not find it. Let me show you the back side. The back side has the hole where the original little toggle switch would have been. We rewired it from the bottom where it was originally wired from. And that way you have your roller bell switch down here. I know it really is quite an epic piece. I love that David was able to rewire it and make it safe because it was pretty sketch. And you could tell it was an older one. It was one of his project lamps that he clearly just hadn't gotten to yet. And I'm sure he was going to rewire it too. We just ended up doing it. So again, this person was a lamp collector. They also collected carnival glass and marigold and regular. They also collected, oh my God, Van Briggle Christmas stuff. All the stuff that we love. I'm going to be honest.
Well, and when Sarah says that I replaced the electric, like all of it's replaced. So yes. I put a new light socket in there. So it's a ceramic light socket that's bolted back in, and the new cord with the toggle switch already put together. So it is completely overhauled. There's no issues with it at all.
No issues at all. And other than, you've got patina on the metal parts that is definitely worn, and that's just part of the age. But from everything I found like it, bullet lamp wise, we're looking at 50s. Yes. So I definitely feel like it is a 50s piece. And I love that you can also change your little parrot around however you kind of want them to sit. Super cute. They sit great either way. And it's a lovely piece, one of a kind. You will not find another one out there because I have tried. They're just not. And so did Amy. Amy and I bought, because anytime I can't find something, I'm like, Amy, can you find this? Am I losing my mind? She's like, I cannot find this anywhere. We went through Pinterest. We looked, and it's just, yeah. I mean, it could be Alex, but it definitely is wired. Like, it fits the wiring. It fits all of it. So I feel like it was probably manufactured by one of the major ceramic brands at the time. But yeah, it's in great shape. So I'm going to count it down. Thank you, David, for rewiring it for me. And Tippy, thank you so much for the bid, sweetheart. It is a really cool one. So let's counter down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I agree, Brad. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for a bid end. Yeah, Amy said this doesn't exist. It's true.
No, and you can tell that the holes that are in the ceramic piece were originally drilled when it was manufactured. There's no like minor.
Yeah, no, these are made perfectly for the little bird's feet to perch. So it definitely was a manufactured piece, but who knows? I couldn't find it. So thank you for the bid in HP and Tippy-wink. Congratulations, honey. It is a great one. Nice score.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Ooh,
Awesome.
that's great.
It is a very bright one.
Come to the light, Carol Ann. Oh, hello.
Right. And yeah, and you can put even a lighter or dimmer light in there, and it'll even be a little bit more warm. So, sorry, I had to roll over a plug. So my next item, this one doesn't have to be plugged in, luckily, but it is a beaut. It is Fenton. Now we got this. I don't know if Laura's here, but that we had that other blue milk glass Fenton piece that was from the '60s, and they also had this one. This one is newer, so this is from the '90s, from 1990s when they were bringing out different colors. And this sculpt or mold, I believe, was originally by Mosser. Don't quote me, but it was an older mold that Fenton then kind of brought back in the '50s. And oh, hey, Karen Williams, it's good to see you. She may be able to verify that for me. But I'm going to show you. It's not just blue. You have that iridescence. So you have purples and different colors that kind of pop through it. And it is that beautiful little epern, so about 8-inch diameter, and then it stands about 7 inches tall once you put the little horns in. But we've got our Fenton sticker right here. No stamp on the bottom, so I'm going to double check because I didn't see one. Oh yeah, it is there. Okay. And what's cool is on this stamp, it should have a number. Yes. So it says Fenton, and then under it is 9. So when I was looking at Fenton stuff, I know the number means something. The 9, I don't know for sure what. Probably '90s. I don't know. But so you have to,
she'll know.
yeah, let us know.
Victoria's in person.
Yes, thank you. And yeah, Victoria, let us know. The horns are in great condition. I actually haven't even cleaned it out. It was in such nice condition. This epern is a very rare one, and if you can find it online, they're above $225, and that's sold prices.
Yeah.
So, okay, '90s. Okay, that's what it was saying in the book was '90s, so that makes sense. So the 9 means '90s.
Thank you, Victoria. We thought
Thank
so.
you so much, guys. Yeah, that blue iridescence.
Robin, thank you, Laura.
Popping. So I'm just going to show you how it looks all together, and you can see all the colors that kind of pop through. And it has a really nice ruffle on all of the pieces. So I am only asking $185. Obviously, that is quite a chunk of change, but this is, like I said, a rare Fenton piece from the '90s that actually goes for over $225. So really nice piece if you're looking for blue. I think this is a really nice one to add in with your milk glass as well. You can see with just the white background, it just really pops. Put that with your milk glass, and I don't know, maybe some yellow lemons in there.
Oh, yellow. That would be gorgeous with yellow lemons and yellow daffodils coming out of it. I love thinking about yellow flowers in any pern. Yeah, it is a stunner. And I will tell you, the camera is not doing the iridescence justice. I don't know if you can turn the light down just a little bit. It is so iridescent.
Yeah,
no. Shiny. Yeah.
Yes. And you got that purple that's popping, and you just can't, you can't really see it on camera compared to in person. But let me just show you a horn, and we can get in close. Oh yeah, look at that iridescence.
Yes, it's gorgeous. We both were like, holy beans, this is so great. And we got it for a great price. So we're asking about $50 less than what they normally go for. And if it doesn't find a home here, no big deal. We'll throw it on eBay, but we wanted to offer it to you guys first.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, flowers and fruits. Totally great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the size too. It's not too in your face.
Not huge. You're right.
Right. Yep. And yeah, the iridescence, so beautiful. If you can find the pink iridescent one, it goes for like $400. So yeah, the blue and the pink iridescence are both the harder to find ones that are really sought after, especially
highly desirable. Yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous. I know. We put it on our table, and I'm like, I wouldn't be opposed to keeping it. Of course, I can't keep it all, but it's.
And it has that nice hobnail. It's very pointy. It gives it a nice style to it. So we'll put this to the side. You guys think about it. Thank you guys so much. $185 Fenton from the 90s. Very sought after. Thank you
It's
guys.
what Fenton called tea. Oh, yes. Tippy, let me check on my email and I will confirm for you.
Okay. Thank you, Victoria. So, yeah, I'll put this to the side. Thank you guys so much.
Tippy, it hasn't come through yet, but my thing is going like this.
Let's
There
just
it is. Yep, I gotcha. And Paula, I got you too. So thank you. I got it. Yep, you are good to go. Let me see. Where do we want to go from here? I don't know. I have so much cool stuff tonight. Let's do my little cookie jar. This little feller. Oh, Sarah. Good Lord. He has no chips and cracks. I'm not going to make any. So I'm starting this little guy at 50.
Okay.
And he is quite special. He is a little bird. He's a little chicken cookie jar. This is made by American Bisque. It dates to between like 1945 and 1955, somewhere in there. I don't have an exact year on him, but what was great is before I sold the American Bisque guidebook this last week, I was able to find him in there. So how cool is that? He is really cute, nice shape on this guy. There is a tiny, before anybody throws in a bid, there's the tiniest hairline right there. Now, it does not go through to the other side, FYI. So that's usually how I judge hairlines. If they're structural, it's a little scary.
Right.
This one, literally, I think is just from, 70, 80 years of having his head taken on and off. But he structurally is just great. And, standard bottom for American Bisque, most of the time they did not mark their pieces, which always makes it a fun challenge to try to figure out what you got. But I think he is absolutely precious. I love the little Tam O'Shanter my guy is wearing. Even with the little fluffy ball on top. The coloring on this piece varies throughout the years that it was made. Some of them are all pink. Some of them are like a pink and brown. And this one is, in my opinion, the cutest colorway that he came in, with yellow for his body, pink for the coat, and then blue for the accents. So really nicely done. Great painting. No chips, tiny hairline on the neck where the jar meets the collar, but it doesn't even show for display. And then it's up to you if you want to use them for cookies or not. It's a Scottish chick, yes, that perhaps lays Scottish eggs. You just never know. So really cute. Let me give you a size if you're wondering if he'll fit where you want him to go. He's pretty tall. He is 12 and a half inches tall. At his widest part, he's about 7.5 inches wide. And then front to back width is going to be around 8 inches. So he's a stocky little biscuit and needs a home. If anybody's interested, American Bisque, mid-century little chicken cookie jar. Cute. Sorry, I'm having a hard time finding the words today. It's been another crazy week. I don't think we've been to bed any night this week before like 1 a.m. So,
no.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Phil. Okay. So, anybody wants to get in on my wee American Bisque chickie, $50. Otherwise, we'll come back for the recap. Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Oh
my God, I love him.
I know. He's darling. Just darling.
All right. So I finagled all my stuff and I got the clock out. So this is my next round. $65 is what I'm starting at. And let's tone the light down again.
You know what? Nancy was in on the cookie jar. Nancy, I didn't see anybody else in, doll. It is yours. Congratulations, Nancy. Yes, it is yours. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
What a great get. Beautiful clock. This is working, by the way. And it is Master Crafters. They made a lot of different of these motion clocks in the 50s and early 60s. And the light is on. I'll turn my lights off in a minute. So you can see you've got the waterfall, the moving waterfall. When the lamp is on, you turn off the lamp and it stops moving. The switch is in the back. Otherwise, when it's plugged in, it'll keep moving because you've got that clock. The clock is in great condition. There's just a little wear or rubbing on the cover. There you go. You can kind of see it there. Nothing really that bad. Once you get, like when you're on it right here, you don't see it. You have to get up close. But absolutely love it. You've got, it's like a plastic outside and then metal backing, and you've got like the faux wood grain. Oh, cool. Trippy said that she loves these as a kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've always loved motion clocks, like the I love the oil lamps with the lady in the middle. Always
Yes.
loved that.
You've sold several of these over the years, and it's not really showing when the light is on
Right.
how
I'll show it. Yeah, I'll show it for sure. I'll turn off my light in just a second. It really does glow nicely, and it has that motion look. And the way that happens, so you've got this light right here, and that just comes out in a little bulb, and then you have a little moving piece that just spins around inside, so you can hear it kind of moving, and that's what creates that flicker. So the lights aren't turning on and off or anything. It's just a moving piece that goes inside. There you go.
I love it. And it looks like it's actually rushing water. And then look at the little bonfire
Yeah.
that someone has built on the shore.
And it's got the little flicker.
Yeah. And these little Mastercraft clocks are pretty exciting to collect because there's all different kinds. So I know David sold one a long time ago that was a train.
Yes.
And it was also a movement style train that was coming, which was really cool.
Yes, I will say I've sold this one before, and the last time I sold it, it was about 115. It sold for something in there. It was on a live sale that we were doing with other people, and it wasn't in this good a condition. But yeah, the one with the train that she's talking about, I wish I could have that one back. Definitely. But yeah, Mastercraft really did. If you can find anything with that on there, they did a lot of really cool clocks, and clock collectors specifically are always looking for that clock that's not in their collection from specific makers, and Mastercrafts is definitely one of them. Nicely made. They always put a nice metal piece on the back to keep from having heat. You have your movement right here to move the dial, your on and off switch for the light, and that is about it. So it's all nicely done. With all regulations back in the 50s, whatever they were. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, I just absolutely love. Almost reminds me of like Black Forest Germany type of style with the greenery coming down and giving you like that extra 3D effect.
It's very Colorado, the
Yeah,
scene. Love the little water fire, fall and the bonfire and the trees.
yeah.
It is beautiful. Yes. Thank you, Alex. Great reminder, guys. Throw
Oh,
those
yeah.
thumbs up while you're here.
Yeah, and I love the face too. So the font is nice, but you've got the black and then outlined with the gold. So it kind of brings in the brass within a silver face. So you've got like all of that going on in there, and it just has a nice tone to it.
Mm-hmm.
Blends in with everything. So just
Awesome.
65, which is a really good deal. They generally right now are going for 90, anywhere from 80 to 90 in this condition. So I will bring it back for the recap. He does measure right at, I think it was 12. I didn't actually write it down. No, 10 and a half inches tall. 10 and a half.
Nice.
All
It
right.
is a great one. All right, guys. Think about it. We'll bring it back for the recap. What's up,
Hey,
Simone?
Simone.
Good to see you, sweetie. How are you guys?
Thank you, guys.
Hello. Okay. Let's go over this way. Okay. I have a couple of planters that I'm going to do some choice on. And I kind of dolled them up just because I wanted to. I thought it was fun. They are both in very nice shape. And I am starting these, David, at $28 for choice. And they will be coming with the things that I put in them.
Oh,
so,
hold on a second. Mary, I see you in for the clock. I didn't see anyone else, so let's just have that. Let's have some fun and just go fast.
Mary,
so
you
all yours, Mary.
Congratulations, girly. It's amazing. Enjoy. Beautiful clock. Okay, so these are my little planter friends. Again, came from the same lamp collector estate sale. She had some great Kitsch, and she had a huge Capodimonte collection, which I didn't really touch, frankly. I didn't take any of the Capodimonte pieces, but I did get into her lady planters. So this first one precious. She is in a little blue dress, and you can see she's got flowers in her basket. She's made by Anarco from 1964. And I had these little children's lace blue gloves. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to throw those in her. Look how cute these look. And I just kind of draped them over each side. And then I put a couple of just little plain white hankies down in here as well. So you have two little plain white hankies it's going to come with, and you can display this however you like. I just thought the little gloves were cute, and I didn't have anything to pair with the gloves, like a glove box or anything. And I was like, these are cute and absolutely just perfect in this darling little planter girl. She is, by the way, marked on the bottom in Narco, and she does have her original foil tag that says Japan. She is numbered E436, and she is so cute. Susan Lee, I wondered if you had any of these. Yes, she does come in a pink colorway. Thank you for reminding. And you can see her little dress has all of this wonderful gold sponge paint accent on the sides. Her little petticoat is here in the back. She does not have any chips or cracks. She, I think at one point may have had a plant inside her. She has a little bit of dirty residue down at the bottom, but I tried to get most of it out. But yeah, she's in great shape. Really sweet, no broken fingers or anything like that. And look how precious her little face is. Got a little flower in her hair, and she's just darling. So she's going to be choice number one, and she's coming with the little blue lace gloves inside her and the hankies if you would like them. Okay. So sweet. Choice number one. And then choice number two is a little bit older. This girl dates in between the 50s and the 60s, and she is slightly on the rare side. You can see she's carrying, look at her little heart purse, and then she has applied roses and flowers all the way down her dress. You've got the 22 karat gold accents down here. And look at her face. Isn't she beautiful? She's got a little bow up here. And then I put a couple of cute little matching hankies in her rear end as well. Look at her great big bow back here. I think that's one of the neat details of this planter is that bow is so 3D and oversized. No chips or cracks on this piece. It has a little tiny, like an unfinished spot right there, but it doesn't feel like a crack to me. It's not rough or anything. And then on her bottom, she is marked. She's made by Parma, which was known for their head bases. Parma by AAI, made in Japan. And most people online are mistaking her for Joseph Originals. She's not. She's Parma. And Parma made some of the most fantastic head bases in the 50s and 60s. She is super dainty. So these little gals are your choices. Thank you so much for your bids, friends. We have our little blue planter flower girl, and her little dress makes up the bulk of the planter, which is adorable. Same with her back end. She's got some junk in the trunk back there, and made by Parma. No issues. She has a little bit of tiny wear, not there. Not there. Oh, no, never mind. It's not this one. It's my other one. I have one more coming later. But that is it. They're really nice, really sweet shape. And this one is Parma. This one is Anarco. 1964, 50s and 60s on this one. I don't have an exact year. So let's go ahead and start a countdown. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and supporting small business on this holiday weekend. Here we go. And the hankies are and the gloves are going to come with. All right. Hi, friends. Hi, Nettie. Hi, our boo-boo. All right, ladies, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Look at that snazzy bag. She is gorgeous. Love her. And the cute little gloves. And if you don't like the accessories, take them out and stick them somewhere else. Absolutely. So Parma or in Narco. Thank you, ladies. I see all of your bids just came in. There is my bid in from Holly. Susan Lee had the highest bid at 35. Congratulations, Susan, you took it. So we'll just say green or blue. All right. And then our Vuvu is going to be right behind Susan Lee. And then Bree with This Is It Vintage. Thank you, guys.
Sweet.
Yes. Battle of the Susans. I love it. Thank you, ladies, so much for your bids. And congratulations. These are darling. I'm so glad you like
Ladies. Yeah.
your little ladies. Hi, Dennis. What's kicking? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Susan is going to take the Parma green one. You have got it, doll. That's coming to you.
Susan Lee.
Yeah, Susan Lee. And then our Vuvu, let me know if you want the sweet little blue girl with the gloves. If not, just say pass. And then we're going to Bree after our Vuvu. And then if Bree passes, I think we're going to, I don't know.
I think that was everyone.
Okay, great. All right. Congratulations, friends. Okay, our Vuvu's passing, wanted pink and mint. Don't worry. Okay, so Bree, let me know if you want this little sweetie blue one, and I will add her. No worries. Okay. Anybody wants this little doll, let me know. Super cute at 28. Thank you, guys.
Cool. All right. Well, I had to adjust my wall back here. I have a really beautiful mid-century modern clock. And it is a working clock. All the electric is great. Hums real nice. And oh my gosh, we tried it in different spots. Just didn't have a place for it. But then, of course, I hung it back there for the sale. And I was like,
I know. Then I was like, well, damn it, I want to keep it now. What are we going to do?
Where do I put my mirror? So I got to keep the mirror. So this is basically a mod version of the Starburst clock. This, yeah, totally. This is by Robert Shaw Controls Co. So on the back, oh, there's some dust up there. I'll show you. I will dust it off before I send it out. This took right off the wall. And yeah, there's even some spiders in there. I'll clean it up. But we have on there Robert Shaw Controls Company, Lux Time Division. So they had the time division in that company, and they made quite a few big clocks like this. Hey, Soul Nate, it's great to see you.
Hi, Nate.
And this Starburst, you see you've got the dishes, the little circles, orbs around, and then framed with like a Starburst type of style. Yeah, it is gorgeous with that beautiful polished brass. The clockwork itself has a nice sound. It's running right now.
Yeah, it runs like a champ, keeps time like a boss.
Yep, and easy way to hang. You just hang it right on here. So you won't hang it on one of these, otherwise it'll sit a little askew. But you've got your really cool font on there, very modern font all the way through. And I found one of these online that's for sale right now without the clock work and the clock face for $64. And there's quite a few watchers right now on that, but working they go for $150. So $115 is a really good deal on this. The electric is in great condition. I like the fact that you do have a white cord. So if you're hanging it up and you have white walls, it's not going to show up. Otherwise, you can always fish it through the wall if you wanted to hide it. This guy measures right at 20-inch diameter. So let's show you. Real nice size.
It's beautiful.
And the face itself is in really nice condition, considering no glass has been covering it all these years. So even the hands are in nice condition, not bent up. And yeah, it does keep nice time. So I have had it going multiple days, and it keeps time, doesn't turn off or anything like that.
I took it right off the wall. Literally, it was the first thing I grabbed in this estate sale. And mind you, I was 20th in line, and I did one of these and just was like, this is too big. I can't fit it in my bag. I'll just carry it around.
Well, and what's funny is this was what I really wanted from that estate sale, but I also wanted some of the Christmas stuff, like Christmas, the tree and all that stuff, and the rotating base. Yes, give us those thumbs up at 27 more to get to 100.
Thanks, Holly. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you so much. But yeah, so it was exciting to get it. And of course, we were going to actually keep it for us, but it just doesn't work with our style. Actually, I think it works with our style. It
does work with our style. Let's be real. We don't have the wall space.
In that spot, it just doesn't fit right there. But yeah, it is a really wonderful clock. Nice to have in your vintage display. You've got to have at least one real clock, you know.
Well, and I will tell you, some of these clocks used to have a brown cord. And just because I'm a weirdo, the look of the brown cord always used to bother me. But the white cord looks great on the wall versus a brown cord. It
Right.
looks so good.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. I know, Valley Girl. We were really excited about this one. So
Very
15 here. If I buy something off of David, will my hair look younger? Oh my God, that's Mike.
Mike, yes. I'll
Yes,
guarantee it. Yep.
yeah, we promised the Fountain of Youth here at the Coleman Collective. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, this clock doesn't give you cancer or anything like that.
Hi, Angela. How you doing, honey? I know we love our Nate. He's a sweetheart. Yes.
But
And
I like
Mike, you're just always our little shit starter here in the chat. So
Yep.
we'll take you too. Yes.
Yeah, we'll take it. But yeah, you can see how it's nicely put together, molded together, welded together on the metal. And the framing itself is in great condition. Nothing's going to pop off. And yeah, so 115. If anybody is interested, 20-inch diameter. And as far as shipping goes, very affordable. It's nice and flat, and it'll be protected on the hand. So very, very cheap shipping as well.
Yes. David is the shipper extraordinaire. So think about it. We'll bring it back for the recap.
Yep.
All right.
Right here with it.
David's just going to hold on to it for the rest of the night so we can keep time.
I'm not putting it on the wall again.
Right. Oh my God. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
So, I am going to do my crazy Kitsch piece for the night. And I still have more coming. Don't get worried. But okay, here we go. If you know, you know. If you're a Kitsch person, you certainly know. So I'm starting her at 85. This is what's known as a lash puppy. There are also lashy kitties. These were made in the 50s, and they were made with an iridescent it gives it almost like a pearly kind of glow paint. So she is pink with big eyelashes. The last one of these sold on eBay for 100, but they typically have been going for about 125 for several years. So I'm starting her at 85. That is cheaper than you'll find her anywhere else on the internet. And she is made in Japan. This is an old kawaii piece. There's her original foil tag. And the kawaii pieces that came straight out of Japan are among some of the most valuable and kitschy pieces out there. I'm talking brands like Rune Naito, some of the harder to find and pronounce Japanese names. OMG. So she was originally billed as a toothpick holder. I would put probably a lipstick in her, honestly. I feel, but I love that she's got books instead of like a vase or something next to her. She's got little books that you can stick your lipstick in.
Yeah.
She has no chips or cracks. She has a little bit of discoloration on the back of her head, and I have not scrubbed it, but I'm betting you could probably get it off. I'm just scared to death I'm going to mess up her paint, so I'm going to leave that up to the buyer. But I think it's scuzz that would probably come off with a magic eraser. Okay. She's been around since the 50s, and she's held down the fort on somebody's vanity tray. The way I found her, actually, David found her for me at this estate sale. I had a list, and this was not previewed. This was not previewed, you guys. So when I saw that David had picked this up for me, I literally was like, oh, do you know what that is? It's an eyelash puppy. OMG. And David's like, no, I knew it had eyelashes and you were going to want it, Sarah. And I'm like,
exactly.
Thank you. So I was David husband, wonderful pick on this little biscuit. Again, 85. I know it sounds high. That's actually a very good price for her compared to what you'll find elsewhere on the interwebs. So she is precious. She is a little biscuit, very valuable, and also hard to find, rare kitsch. I agree, Dennis. I feel like she is a lipstick holder. I really do. But she's billed elsewhere on the internet as a toothpick holder. But I mean, I guess either one would be fine, right? Whatever you want to use her for. But I really feel like she belongs in a vanity display. She's not very big. Let me give you size. She is 3.5 inches tall by 3 inches wide. I'm asking $85, and it is due to her rarity and her color. The pink ones go for more. She also comes in white.
Oh,
Pink ones are more valuable because, pink. So
hey.
85 if anybody's interested. If not, I am going to send her over to eBay to find a home. But yeah, she is darling. She has her original foil tag, and this is some 1950s kawaii that is just scrumptious when you're a Kitsch collector. So thank you guys for looking. I love
Awesome.
her. And
Yeah.
thank you for finding her, honey. She's so good.
Oh, absolutely. What's funny is the only reason I actually found her, because if I wasn't going to that Kitsch table to find the one with the parasol, or no, the flower girl.
I have another girl that's coming here in a little bit. That was my biggest,
Right.
yeah, that was my
But,
biggest
but
get.
what
Oh,
happened was I was completely looking over the table, just trying to find that girl, and I saw the little dog, and I'm like, oh, I know Sarah wants this.
yeah.
So
And
yeah,
Lisa Risser is has the most beautiful Kitsch collections and does some of the most gorgeous displays with her finds. If you don't follow Lisa over on Instagram, you really should. And her Lisa, I want to say your account is Lisa Risser over there too, right?
I believe it.
Lisa just she has some just rare fantastic Kitsch herself. So Lisa, I'm glad you're here for Little Poodle. Let's count him down really quick, and we'll just go from 10. If anybody else wants in, now's the time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bidding for Lisa. Oh, yay, Lisa. Lisa, did you have one of these? Do you have the white one? Let me know, because Lisa has, oh my gosh, a collection just to die for, truly.
Right.
Hey, Myth, how's it going, sweetie? Good to see you tonight, too. Thank you for being here, guys. I know it's a holiday weekend. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you being here. All right. So, Lisa, that's awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm so thrilled that you got my little biscuit. Thank you, Lisa.
Awesome.
Wordsmith, I don't think it's turquoise. It's green. I don't know. I bought it somewhere in Manitou Springs. That's all I know.
Somewhere. Right on, Lisa. I'm so glad you got that.
Congrats, Lisa. Thank you so much, girl. Yay, you know, now you do. Yay.
All right, Sarah, you're going to be helping me on this one. This is someone's speeding. This is a one-of-a-kind item that we're going to show. And this is from that amazing estate sale for the collector that also made lamps. But they collected quite a bit of Van Briggle. This Van Briggle lamp, Sarah and Amy Wildflower totally went crazy looking for it, and trying to figure out when it was made and all of that. Oh, it flips. I didn't realize that flipped.
Yeah, I can wear it on the white side or the green side. You guys tell me. I don't know what that is. Go ahead, David.
No, that's cool. I didn't know. But this was at the estate sale, and you can see that we've got the electric coming out of the top. So we basically came to the conclusion that this is an older pot or vase with the double handles, and that is just a really nice girthy size. They made this style also in the 30s, I believe.
Yes, Wildflower and I went down a rabbit hole trying to find this. And we deducted based on the sticker. If you want to show the sticker, babe.
Yeah, hold on. The desk is kerfuffle.
So these particular stickers were not made or manufactured until 1935.
Where'd this
So we know that it's somewhere between 35 and 55 that this lamp was made. That's all we got.
Yes.
Yes. And I'll be honest with you, and Amy said the same thing. Neither one of us had ever seen a Van Briggle foil tag before. That was new to me.
Right.
Now the markings on the back are pretty par for the course for Van Briggle, but that sticker, never seen a Van Briggle sticker. And I've lived in the city where it was made. So yeah, pretty interesting, right? Yes, Valley Girl, you got it, sweetie.
Yep. So there's the bottom. And so on Van Briggle lamps, because we own quite a few of them, they always had the holes down at the bottom like most lamps. With seeing it up at the top, you can tell that this has been added. So the electricity has been added without altering the vase itself. So I believe what was done was this has been added. You can see it's been faceted, really nice. It's nice and strong, but it has been turned into a lamp, and then with the blue lampshade that they have on it, oh my gosh, it is a
It's
true
so cute. And I love it because he's kind of squatty and like got his little hands on his hips. And what we found out about the leaf design, Amy found this, that it's Virginia Creeper is the pattern. And I will tell you, here's another weird thing about the pattern. If you look at the cranberry and the brown in this same vase, those were all made in the 20s. So the only thing we could deduct, since the sticker we know was made 35 and after, is that this is probably 40s or 50s.
Right.
That's my best guess. But I will tell you, I have sold, just like Valley Girl said, I have sold so many Van Briggle pieces, and I have never seen the sticker, ever, not once.
Never.
And the shade is so cute on it too. It makes the best little squatty lamp. I love it. And it is an original Van Briggle shade and a Van Briggle vase. But you remember we said we went to the lamp maker estate sale? This is where it's from.
Yeah.
So he was a lamp maker, and he was good. He wasn't just a putzing around, screwing up pottery. He drilled this so he didn't compromise the vase in any way.
Right.
And it's just sitting, literally, it's just sitting on top. Of course, it is affixed to the lamp.
Right.
But it's been converted from an urn or a vase into this killer lamp. And look what a good job they did.
Really good job. And the electric is in nice condition. Okay, Phil said, late 30s, 40s.
Okay. Yeah. Amy and I were both leaning towards 20s, but the sticker is what was throwing us off, Phil.
Right.
Yep. And that Ming blue, of course, that Van Briggle perfected that and brought that glaze back from the actual Chinese dynasty way back when. Artemis, of course, worked for Rookwood Pottery for many years, did a lot of training in Paris, and then came back, and he really was inspired by the nature here in Colorado, and then formed and sculpted these different designs based on the nature around here. And I love that the plant on this is Virginia Creeper.
Yeah, Virginia Creeper.
Yeah.
And cool? It's very nice too. And you can see that crazing, so you can definitely see the age of it when you get in on that crazing.
Yes, I know. It was so hard to figure out, but I think Phil probably nailed it, 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
It's just precious. It is a really good piece. I am so pleased with it. And again, if it doesn't find a home here, we will find a home for it. But yes, we have we paid up for this, I'll be honest.
Yeah. And it is a very valuable piece, hefty. This guy right here measures, I believe it's 10-inch diameter.
9.5.
9.5-inch diameter. And then when you have the lampshade on top, once it's on there, it is about 16 inches tall.
Which is a nice size. Yes. Nice. American Ivy, Geo, that's right. Yep. A cute little bedside lamp. It would also be perfect like for an end table. Or any kind of like coffee table in a window too. It's just so beautiful lit up. And I love the style with the little arms on the little hips. I just think it's darling. Hi, Terza. Welcome in, love. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's a beaut. So like Sarah said, it's one of those that if it doesn't sell here, we'll put it on eBay. It is one that we also did flirt with the idea of putting it in our house. So it is definitely one of those because it's
we may just keep it. I don't know if it doesn't sell here. I would be okay with that. Again, never. And on the sticker, it says made at the base of Pikes Peak in the Rocky Mountains.
It sure does.
This is where we live here in the Springs. Pikes Peak, we can see from our backyard. So pretty cool. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. So Laura has thought about it and wants your wall clock for sure. Laura, you got the wall clock, sweetheart. It is coming to you.
So great. I didn't bring it back up, but yes, there it is. Thank you so much.
We'll bring that lamp back for the recap, guys. Think about it if you're interested. Thank you so much, Laura. It's so cool.
Thank you, Laura. And think about that Van Briggle lamp. You can always jump in. So.
Oh my God, Dennis is up in Denver. That's awesome. Well, Dennis, we're close. Welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, we're in the Springs. How crazy. Small world, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, smart. Laura had to do some measurements. I don't blame you. I don't blame
Yes.
you.
It's always nice to know where it's going to fit, right, Laura?
Yeah, that's very important.
Smart. Okay, guys. This is my next item. I was telling you there was something that I had on my list, and everybody that went to this estate sale to help us scoop stuff, this was like number one on my list just because I was drawn to her. You guys know I'm a Kitsch nerd. I love all of my Kitsch. And this little one is absolutely precious. I'm starting her at $45. And I put a matching little hanky. The hanky still got its tag and everything, hand rolled, pure linen. And this is Rose Girl from Enesco. So Enesco made this line of flower planters that were anthropomorphic in the 50s. Thank you, Dennis. I know, I think she's precious. And you can see how her dress is the stem of the flower, and then the petals go down her dress. She has these little applied rhinestones and little dots of 22 karat gold. There is on her fingers just a little bit of wear, but she's not missing any. There's no chips or cracks on this piece. And again, her fingers, you can tell, are just a little worn, honestly, but not broken. Thank goodness. Her face is absolutely darling. She's just a little anthropomorphic Rose Girl. And you can see she also does have the little petticoat underneath. And then she also has her Enesco numbered marking E2703. If you look at the Enesco Flower Girls, you will find that there is a yellow one, which I think is like a daffodil. And then there's a blue one. I don't want to say it's like a bluebell. Bluebell? It's not a columbine. I can't remember. I think it's a bluebell. But anyway, thank you. I know. I was so thrilled to actually find a hanky that actually matched her so well. So I keep them on hand just for this occasion. So I was like, oh, she's just so dang cute. I'm putting the hanky in her. She will come with the hanky. So she's just a little sweetheart. And in her basket, it's some kind of gold something. It looks like a spaghetti trim, bunch of little gold flowers or something. So great shape, no issues on her. Oh, I want to show you the back of her little hat too. Has like a little stem line, which I think is darling. And I love that the bodice of her dress is green, like the bottom of a flower. She's just so cute. Anyway, you know, that's what's funny is we'll go to these estate sales and end up picking up, you know, items that we spend $100 or more on sometimes, but sometimes I'm there for just this little item, you know, like this is the stuff that just calls to me, Sarah,
Sarah.
me, I need a home. And I'm like, I got you, girl. I'll be there with bells on at 8 a.m. at the estate sales. So thank you so much for your bid, Susan. I'm going to go ahead and throw down a countdown if anybody else wants to get in on the a little Enesco 1950s Rose Girl. Let me know. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 bid end. Good to know, Dennis. Well, yes, we love Colorado. We've been here about 11 years and it's our favorite place.
Oh,
yeah, it's definitely home for us. All right. Thank you so much. There's the bid in from HP. Thank you, Shirley. Susan, congratulations. Little Rose Girl is coming to you. Susan Lee, honey, your 48 came in right after the bid in. Got caught up in that lag. So enjoy our view. Congrats. Thanks, doll.
Congrats. All right. I unplugged my last item that I had to unplug for the night. And it is the biggest lamp I have. So I'm going to do my best to show it. The lamp itself is antique. The lampshade is from the 50s, and they're coming together. However, I was just going to state that the lamp and shade together is 172. If you wanted just the lamp, we would take 50 off and keep the shade. This shade is actually from our personal collection. We've had it for about 10 years, and it's a nice mid-century fiberglass type shade with the weaving and everything. But the lamp itself, it really caught our eye in the estate sale pictures.
Yeah.
I couldn't get over the red and blue combo. Just looked so different. So it didn't have a lampshade, but it's coming with this one. And of course, I tightened it down too tight. Oh my God.
So funny. So yeah, it came originally with a 50 shade, but the lamp itself is like 1800s. It's old,
Yes.
old.
Yeah, so let's take the shade off, and we're going to get down at the bottom. This is from what we could find, late 1880s, early 1890s. A nice Victorian style. You do have kind of like almost an Art Deco vibe in the feet, kind of coming in, or even like a Southwestern type of style. But you've got the blue opaline glass for the base. Yeah, he's a big one. And this base is nice and solid. So I'm going to show you the bottom of it. Nice solid base, no bending or anything. It has been polished, so if you wanted to polish it up and get it all shiny, you can. But it's probably been polished a little too much over the years, so I would just leave that patina there. But then, yeah, you go down from the floral on the blue opaline, really beautiful metallic, kind of like a brass copper
Bronze.
mix or
Yeah.
bronze mix, yeah. And so you got it faceted nicely there. And this would have originally been an oil lamp. So up here, it would have turned into the oil lamp, but it was converted most likely in the early 1900s into a regular lamp. And what we were finding out, because we got it home, and I was like, oh, that ruby glass is so pretty. It is flash glass. So when you get in on it, you can see the little crackles. There you go, the little crackles. And what that is the clear glass was, oh, if you take the, yeah, thank you, Sarah. So yeah, the glass is flashed in there, and from the late 1800s into the early 1920s, apparently ruby red glass was a very sought after and very classy and used type of style. So most of it was flashed back then.
Which
So
is crazy, because they made flash glass later on. We
mhm,
didn't realize how early flash glass went back into the
right,
1800s.
yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see something like with that, the ruby red does help give you an idea of era. But yeah, it is a huge lamp. By itself, it measures 28 inches. So 28 inches up to like right in here. Yeah, right in here. And then if you put the lampshade on, it's a full 38-inch tall lamp. So on the blue opaline, yes, thank you. It's late 1800s for the whole base portion. And you've got the hand painting on there. Obviously, some of it's worn off. You could definitely take that off with just some hot water or rubbing alcohol if you wanted to.
Yep.
But you could always, but also if it doesn't bother you, just leave it underneath because it does help show its age and time period. But it does work really nicely. So I'll has a three-way bulb in there, but you put the lampshade on, and it just gives that blue opaline such a beautiful glow. So I'm just gonna hang it on there for now.
I love the way that it looks. And if you look at these converted, so originally the oil lamp would have had the wick at the top of the red part, right?
Mhm.
And you would have lit the wick at the top of the red. And when we were researching this and like, I can't find this lamp. I can't find this lamp. There are other lamps like it, but not this same one. And what we found out is that the person that was a lamp maker, again, this killer estate sale with all these lamps, they converted it from oil to regular electric. So to be thrifty, they weren't doing this to necessarily save the design or save the lamp. They did it so they didn't have to buy another lamp.
Yeah,
And I think it's really thrifty and a way to upcycle as a lamp maker that is and it's done so nicely. You would never know.
yeah. We didn't know until we got it home,
Yeah.
and that was just looking it up and finding the old oil lamps that had the long hurricanes, tall, slender ones. So it was originally just a slender, tall oil lamp. So 172 with the shade that comes with it, and shipping will be affordable. I mean, we always get the best rate we can. I do think this would most likely go UPS for the best rate, which is also very good. So
Yes.
thank you guys so much. I'll set it to the side. Think about it. Once again, it sits with the lampshade 38 inches tall.
George, you can claim, honey, anytime. You know, we're pretty laid back about it. If you want to claim in the middle of the show or you want to wait till later, either way, that's fine.
Anytime. Thank you, guys.
I'm pretty cool about it. So thank you, guys. It is such a cool lamp, David, and definitely just a beautiful set. I'm so thrilled with it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, everything's so cool tonight. I don't even know where to go. Let's go here. I'm gonna do my little.
Yes, George, I can get you for that waterfall. Well, didn't the waterfall clock sell?
I don't think so. Look on your shelves, babe. I don't know. I don't think it did. Thank you, George, by the way.
The waterfall clock did sell after we went on to another item. Sorry, George.
Sorry, Gio. And yep, somebody got there. Apologies. Okay. So this is my next item. I'm starting it at 55. And it is super clean. It is a pink princess phone. And hello.
Sorry.
What are we talking about, Wildflower? Nuh-uh. A ring? What? So this is the cutest little pink princess phone. Dates to likely 70s based on the little push buttons. And remember, when it's plugged in, those little buttons do light up. It is Barbie pink, and it is an older one. You can see it says on the back on here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Princess. And it is, let's see, a Bell, property of New Jersey Bell, not for sale. And I used to work, fun fact, I worked for Southwestern Bell when David and I were first dating and together. Yes. And then they changed to, that's when then AT&T bought them out. But originally, back in the day, it was Southwestern Bell. Some of you guys remember. So it's in great shape. It is untested because we don't have a landline. We only use our cell phones like most of us all do. But if you have a landline, you know, all you have to do is plug one of the old landline plugs to this and then into your wall if you do have a landline, and you're good to go. And you can get these little plugs anywhere. So yes, I love this because this is the way, you know, before we had a cell phone that you just touch to hang up on somebody, you could really, you know, get your hang up on with this little piece. So it's great for a display. David and I enjoy displaying old technology for the colors and the variations and so on. Yeah, Gail,
you have to plug it in or use it just in a display alone.
Oh my gosh, yes. My friends that had money, they all had their own phone line as well. So yes, that was a big deal. The fact that we have a landline because made out internet cheaper. Yes, I know. Back in the days of dial-up, you would get a discount on your landline. And I know that because I worked for the phone company.
Bundle.
I started selling Singular Wireless and DSL internet. That tells you how long ago I worked there. So yes, it's adorable. It's a little pink baby. These are collectible and cute, no cracks, no problems. They are selling for more than this, and some of them have cracks and issues. So yes, this is a fun use piece if you have a landline. If not, just display it. It's so fun with all of your pinks and aquas and all of that. Yeah. The splits of the bells were crazy. I agree. So 55, if anybody is interested on my pink princess phone, it is fantastic piece. So I'm pretty positive, Theo. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, George.
Oh,
but I'll keep looking for one. That's not the first one I've found. So,
right.
My next round would actually look really cool with that pink phone.
Hi, Lisa.
Let's pull it off the couch. So we've got a really nice quilt, and it is hand stitched. So I'm gonna get in close first before showing the whole thing. So going in close, you can see the stitching. It's nice stitching too. We actually had a look at the backing to make sure it was hand stitched, and you can tell by the size of the stitches, not perfect. Oh, Mary H is in for that phone.
All right, Mary, it's yours. Thanks, doll.
All right, and Mary H got that clock too. So sorry, George.
But you got the clock, Gio. I'm sorry, babe. Yes.
But yeah,
that's too gay for me. Well, Dennis, dang it.
Oh, darn it. But yeah, you can see the stitching. Nice done, but all hand stitched. The backing is blue, a nice baby
Love it.
blue. And then there's going to be on the front, there's just a few little spots. You'll see like little, um, old, not even dingy, just a little bit of a staining. We did not wash it because didn't think that there was a need to. Smells good.
Yeah,
But there's
it's
a couple little
really
spots that I
beautiful.
want to show before I get up and show the whole thing. Oh, here.
It's all hand stitched, all hand pieced.
So
And
that one right there.
that one's the worst. That
That's
is the worst of the staining. And I will tell you, I have not stain treated it.
right.
So I know a lot of you guys are really good at getting things out with like OxyClean, a little bit of bleach, whatever your secret recipe is, try it because I have not laundered it. But it's in like excellent shape. There's no tears. There's no holes. There's just a couple little tiny spots with a little bit of brown on it. Yes, this pattern is called Grandma's Flower Garden.
Yes, Grandma's Flower
David,
Garden.
I would be happy to talk about it if you wanted to show it, just because I'm limited on space up here.
Absolutely. And I was just going to show you. You do have on the top and bottom, you have that like ruffle that's finished off, and then the sides are just straight.
So you've got the scalloped sides with the or actually the scalloped, I don't know which would be the top, probably the straight parts. And then the little scalloped edges would probably be the sides, I guess. I don't know, guys. What do you think?
Well, nice coming off the side with the scallops. Yeah.
Yeah. What size is it again, babe?
Oh, okay. So the size is 88 by 72.
And based on the fabrics, based on the backing, I'm going to say it's probably 50s, possibly 60s.
Yeah.
But every single bit of this is hand sewn, and it looks like it would be machine done. It's not. Every bit of that is hand sewn. It's nuts. You can see every little tiny imperfect stitch.
And I love the fact that every single flower is slightly different.
Yeah.
All different little patches of fabric.
Again, a lot of that is leftover feed sack material, leftover play clothes. Everybody made their own dang clothes, you know? Yep. So what do you do with the leftovers? You cut them into these little tiny pieces and you make a quilt with them.
Exactly.
It was a very thrifty way to let nothing go to waste. And I so appreciate that at this time in history, at this time, you know, I love quilts because they're like little recorded bits of history with all of the fabric.
Agreed. And absolutely love
your bid. Thank you, Bree. It's one of my joys is knowing that it's going to go to someone that really appreciates it as well. Yes. I will tell you, these little Grandma's Flower Garden quilts are not cheap. They are up there, like in the 300s for quilts. Yes. So I was thrilled to pieces to get this one. Again, same collector estate sale with the lamps and all that. It came from there.
Yes. Well, let's count down. Thank you, Dennis. I see your bid in 89, and I saw Robin.
And Robin. Yep. Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
I really should have tied my hair up today.
We'll count it down. You're okay, baby. You look great. I'm sure your hair's driving you nuts. So we'll count it down and we'll see who's going to get it. Let's go.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Once again, the size is 88 by 72. And it is finished and backed with a nice baby blue.
The colors are beautiful. Yeah, I love the baby blue backing, and it's really so nicely done.
And I love it too.
Yeah, thank you, Robin. I see your bid, and we're just looking from that bid in from Holly P.
Yeah,
thank you. I'm always to make my clothes too. Robin, congratulations. I love it. It is a beaut. Congrats. Thank you so much for your bids. Thank you, Dennis, as well. Yeah, in making your own clothes back in the day, they would be like all of those patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, the McCall's patterns and all of the different patterns that you could get. And then I remember picking out fabric and stuff like that I liked. So, yeah, times have definitely changed. Can you imagine sewing a whole outfit now?
No. Oh, my gosh. Sarah, you can sew me something for next Saturday. Can you do that? I need you to sew me some things for next Saturday. I've got a thing.
Oh, heckers, no, no.
And
Hey guys, good reminder. We are 11 thumbs up away from 100 thumbs up. If you would, please throw a thummy thumb for us so we can get to 100. And thank you for the reminder, Alex. And Karen, yes, I did send it to your PayPal. Invoices went out on
Tuesday.
Thursday of last week after the Christmas sale because we didn't have a sale Sunday. And then this Wednesday, if you bought something this last Wednesday, invoices have not gone out yet. They combine with anything you may purchase tonight, and invoices go out every Monday. So, Karen, hopefully that answers your question, doll.
Yeah.
Yes. Otherwise, it's been sent out. I always get my invoices out. So, but occasionally I mess something up. So if you haven't gotten it, definitely.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to do a quick claim. And again, this estate sale, there was so much that was in such good shape. And I got into an entire treasure trove of paper dolls that are new old stock from the 40s and the 50s. And I have multiples of each one except the first one. So these are going to be quick claims. I'm going to show them all to you and give you a year on these. And then I'll give you a price at the end and a letter to claim with. Okay. So here we go. The first one, there's only one of this one. All the others, there's multiples. So this first one is Dolls That You Love to Dress. And this is from 1949, the Salfield Publishing Company. If you're familiar with 40s and 50s ephemera of the time, Salfield was a major publisher of all things like this, usually kids' books. And again, these are brand new old stock, so they have never been used. I found them in a stack. I don't think they've ever been touched or anything. And your dolls are on the back. So you would cut the dolls out of the back. See, they're in their skivvies. And then all of their outfits are on the inside. And I love this one because you have a bridal outfit at the back. And then you have some really formal, pretty outfits, as you can see. All of these fit the paper dolls that are on the back. And then, look, we have these little colored outfits. So that is the first one for Dolls You Love to Dress from 1949. And there's only one of those. Okay. Then I have Little Toddlers. And Little Toddlers is from 1954. I have two of these available. And there's the dollies on the back. They're in their little skivvies. Super sweet. And look, Jeannie has her name on her little outfit. And Patty has her name on her underpants. Isn't that cute? Oh my God, I love it. So Patty's got her name on her underoos. And we've all got our little accoutrements that go with. And look at these precious toys in here. Is that not just the cutest thing with the dolls? Again, all of the outfits are on the inside. And it tells you who's going to get the outfit. So we have Jeff back here with his name on his underpants. And then look, little Karen. I'm Karen. And she's in the yellow little underoos. So it'll tell you whose outfit corresponds with what. So like here's Jeff's little outfit page. And then we have, oh my God, this one is for, who is the name of this one for? Patty. All right. So we have Patty's little outfits, which are just darling. You can see all of those. And then, oh my God, look at this. Whose are these? I don't even know. I think these fit all maybe of the little girls, but they've got all their little jammies. And then there's your dolls on the cover and on the back cover. So you get 4 dolls in that one. All right. So 2 of the Little Toddlers will be available. Then we get to the Belle of the Ball.
Yeah.
So I think these are darling too. Look how they have their little faces and the flowers. These are from 1948. New old stock, never used. 1948. So just darling, you've got your doll models here on the back. You've got a little blonde and a brunette. 5 more, guys, for 100 thumbs up. Thank you so much. And look, we've got the little formal outfits. So sweet. And then we have coats and evening wear. Oh, so fancy. And again, these are the belle of the ball. So these are their little dress up outfits to go to the ball, clearly. Oh, look at that green dress. That's like J-Lo in the 90s. Yes, I love that. So I have, let's see here, how many of these? I have 2 belle of the balls never used. Okay. And then I have pretty as a picture. And pretty as a picture, I think dates to 19, I think it's 55 on this one. So 1955, pretty as a picture. And here are your dollies on the back. So they are very cute. You cut them out back there. And all of these were illustrated by Angela Tuit Price. Cute. And then you've got like all of these little sweet outfits. And look at the little winter cutouts. I think these are so cute because they're.
I remember my sister playing with these types of things as a kid.
Yeah. I loved paper dolls.
So
Paper dolls. Man, I'm showing my age. Look at these little dresses in the back. So sweet. So 1955, pretty as a picture. And I have 3 of those available. All right. So that's that choice. Again, these will be quick claims. I'm going to give you a price and a letter to put in at the end. All right. And we've got Style Show paper dolls, 2 of these. These are from 1954. So super sweet. Thank you, Karen. I would have to agree. Look at all of the darling little outfits on the back. They have jammies for the Style Show. And they have the dolls that are, you know what? Style Show is missing the dolls. I just realized. So I only have 1 of these because there's no dolls on the back page of this. So this one I will just lay aside. And really, Style Show is the last one that I have. But there's your dolls on the back in their little swimming suits. Very 50s. And then we have their pajamas. And look at all these little gowns and outfits and coats and things. I just love this stuff. So sweet. And the fact that these have never been used, like amazing. And then there's your front page of little casual outfits as well. And this one is called Style Show paper dolls. All right. So we'll go back over. I have 1 Style Show. I have 3 pretty as a picture. I have 2 Bella de Balls. And we've got 2 Little Tots and 1 Dolls You Love to Dress. So if you were interested in any of these, they are quick claims for $12, letter L. Letter L, quick claim for $12. We're going to call this one dolls. We're going to call these toddlers. We'll call these Belle. We're going to call these pretty. And we're going to call these style. Okay. So think about which one are ones you want. Nancy, you were the first L, then Phil, then Dennis. Okay. So again, this one is style. There's 1. Pretty as a picture. There's 3. Bella the Ball. There's 2. Toddlers. There's 2. And dolls you love to dress. There's 1. Okay. So just let me know for sure. Okay. Nancy, let me know. And then Susan Arvuvu noted. Okay. So Nancy says style, pretty, and Belle dolls. So there's pretty, there's Belle,
And dolls.
And style, and dolls. Okay. So Nancy, I've got you for these 4. Okay. Those are all yours. Perfect. Now we're going to Phil. Okay. Phil, let me know. I have one bell left. I've got let me see. 2 toddlers.
Bell and toddlers for Phil.
Bell and toddlers for Phil. Okay. All of the bells are gone now. So Bell and toddlers for Phil.
And then Dennis.
Left. Dennis, we have a toddler and we have pretty picture. Okay. So let me know, Dennis, if you would like a toddler or a pretty as a picture. And then after Dennis, I know our Vuvu is going for a toddler. Yeah. Hi, Mammy.
No, she was barking with Peaches, so I had to pick her.
Okay. Dennis was going for dolls, I think, and those are gone. So, okay, pretty picture. Dennis is going to take one of these. You've got it, love. Thank you, Dennis.
And Susan got a toddler.
So and our Vuvu took the last toddler, so that is hers.
Reese's
and the one I have left is pretty as a picture from 1955.
So Lisa, let us know if you're interested in that.
Yes. And I'm going to get all of these written down before I forget. Okay. So thank you so much. And Risa, let me know for sure. And thank you guys all for your claims. Yeah, got it, Risa. You got the last pretty. Thank you, hun. Thank you, guys.
So that was a great little sellout. Quick claim. My next round, I have a set of acro agate from the 40s. And actually, we can't say for sure when. It's between 1936 and 1954, acro agate sets were made. But judging by the style of this one, I would say early 40s. So you've got the little juice pitcher. They made tea sets and different like juice cups and all that kind of stuff. Really cool swirly colors on the glass. So you've got the pitcher, and no damage to them. This has a little bit of black on the bottom that'll clean off with magic eraser or anything like that. But you've got the pitcher, and he measures right at 3 inches. And then you come with 4 or 6 of the little cups. So on the little cups, and they have the same design. So you've got the little block column going up. And so you've got the swirly yellow. 2 of those come in the set. And these can be used for risers in a display, but they were originally used as little kids' play toys, little serving set. And so you've got the 2 of the yellow, and they do stack if you wanted to stack them. And you've got the little white swirl that you can see in there. And then we've got 2 of the green, which almost has like a jade look to it. And you've got the swirl going. Now, these don't glow, but the last set do glow. Yeah, early 40s Art Deco. Thank you, Phil. These last 2 they look white like milk glass, but they're actually custard glass. So you've got the swirl going on, kind of like an off-white, and they glow like the dickens. So there you go. You can see just extreme glow on these, especially if you get inside. So if you're a glowy glass person, these guys alone are just really great to put in a glow glass collection. But I remember when Sarah was selling the guidebook for all the different kids' toys and sets and stuff like that. These things were in there. So very collectible and just really cool to have them in such good condition considering they were playthings. So let's show all of them together. And the cups measure right at 2 inches and then 3 inches on the pitcher. And they all go together as a set, probably would have been in a box with a really cool cover. Unfortunately, we don't have a box, but we have the whole set. So let me display them like that for you. Hey, Dennis, so the way we do payment is we have our email address that we ask for you to send your PayPal email or just the email you want us to send the PayPal invoice to. You can always pay as a guest through PayPal. You don't have to have an account. And then we just ask for your, there you go, Holly put it in there. We ask for your YouTube name, your real name, and shipping address, along with the PayPal email that you want us to send it to. So super easy. Just send it to Ttbsarahc with an H at gmail.com. And we'll check to make sure we get it. Thank you, guys. And thank you guys for helping us hit 100. We so appreciate it. We always strive to do that every week. Just helps us in the algorithm. So Really cool little set here of acro agate from the early 40s. Nice glass, great for kitschy display, for just any colorful display, really. But if you have kiddos, or if you were a kiddo back in the day, you may have had this set. So thank you, Alex. Yes, it's a wonderful chat. And thank you so much, Dennis, for being here. So I'm not seeing any interest. It was $38 for the whole set. And they go for usually about 50 to 80, 50
Yeah.
to 50, 60, 80, somewhere in there.
It's a sweet little set. And I love that the little white ones glow.
Yeah, they glow hardcore. No, George, I haven't heard from Susan Jackson for a while.
I've heard from her in the Facebook group, but other than that, no, I don't know what's going on. But I think she's around. I know she's on Facebook.
I think she's out doing stuff. So thank you, Dennis. Yeah, it's a really cool set. Think about it if you're interested. $38 for the whole set from the 40s.
Amazing. So good. Okay, y'all. So these were straight out of the estate sale with all the lamps too. We cleaned up pretty big at this estate sale. And this is a 2-piece set. I didn't have the heart. Normally I would choice these, but I really feel like they need to stay together. So these are mid-century gravel art. And I'm going to start the pair at 75. And the reason why is the last ones that actually sold pricing was 95. So I felt like, I always like to come less than you can find it elsewhere. And these go up to about 100 for the pair. And they are mid-century gravel art. So originally these would have been created as a kit. You would buy the kit with the background, the little wooden slats to put on with the hanger. And then it was usually aquarium gravel that these were made with. Now I'm going to get you up close and show you. This is the black poodle. You can see the aquarium gravel on her, and then the little gold. Whoa, there we go. Little gold collar. I see you, party poodle. I got you, girl. Let me know too if you want me to hold these for pickup.
Oh, right.
And then she has like a little old-fashioned phone, which I think is just precious. The great thing about this, of course, you can hang it right there, but it's going to probably be a little wonky like this if you do. I would hang it on these little hooks right here, which are great on both sides. You can use that. Hi, Karen. Good to see you, sweetie. Yes, thank you so much. Here is our pink one that goes with the black one. And she is darling. She is clearly calling her little black poodle boyfriend. And she has that's actually like a little sequin in the middle of the phone. And then she has her collar. And look at the love sequins around. Absolutely darling. Right there, do you see where there's a little X? She, I think, is missing a pink pom-pom. And you certainly could easily replace that. You can buy those little pom-poms online. Okay, perfect, Valley Girl. That is great. I will have guests here next weekend, but I can still meet you. We'll figure it out. So super duper cute. And I love the background. It's kind of like I don't know, it almost reminds me of like a wood grain wallpaper or something. Yeah. But super mid-century. And again, the last ones of these sold pricing was 95. So I felt like 75 was fair. I always feel a little guilty, but let me measure these so you know what size you're getting. And yes, Pink Poodle is sitting on an I Dream of Jeannie little pillow. Isn't that hilarious? Okay, 18 inches long each. And they are 9.5 inches wide and like barely maybe a half inch there. So really cute, 18 by 9.5. And I'm going to start a countdown. Thank you, Valley Girl. I know, aren't they darling? Valley Girl Party Poodle also has poodles. So this is pretty perfect for you, girl. All right, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at all of that gravel on the little pillow. Isn't that precious? It is just so cute.
Right on, Valley Girl.
Oh, they're so cute. Thank you, Valley Girl. That means a lot, sweetie. I appreciate it. Valley Girl is quite a collector, and she also has her own booth up in Denver that anytime I'm up there and go to her flea market. I love to hit because she
We
has
need to go up there. We haven't been up there forever.
No, I need to come see you, Valley Girl.
Yeah.
Maybe this next week. Okay. So thank you and congratulations, sweetie. Those are coming to you. They're going to a perfect place.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
So I have a fun, quick claim here. And, you know, I like to craft, or I like seeing all the different ideas people have with vintage. I have a couple of primitives, and at estate sales, I rarely can get these because people grab them right away. I love primitives from like farm primitives, horse type of stuff. These are actual antique horse hames, so Hame. I always want to say ham, but it's not. And so these would be on each side of the horse, like so. And then you've got the bit and different things so that you could pull the different, the cart or whatever the horse was pulling. I've seen these used though for some really cool primitive displays, whether you hang them because they're flat on the backside, right? No, I'm giving you guys a chance to craft. So what I've seen is really cool. So you've got like a little hole right here, and one right over here. You can mount these onto a wall. So mount them with the hangers down right here and hang different things from it. You could also just, display it as it is. But I'm choosing these out because you've got the left and the right, and they're both the same style as far as you can do some really cool things, hanging it up on the wall, even in the garage for keys and different things like that.
Yeah,
So
primitive and rustic. Those are so. What do you call these again?
they're horse hames, so Hame. And so they're basically for the horse harness. They go on the side and they piece together with other parts. These are what you usually find that have been collected and saved over the years. So yeah, I think George has an amazing idea. If you were to hang these and have pots or different primitives down from them,
Yeah.
so amazing. If you're doing something for a wedding, a country type of wedding, these are always helpful in different ways. So I just feel like that they're great pieces to use, or just have them displayed by themselves. They measure right at 26 inches long, and I'm choosing them out. They are not a GUN. They are horse hames. Okay, YouTube, don't knock us off. I'm gonna hold it like this so it doesn't look like anything bad. Yeah,
I can like hear the music playing in my head.
Yep. Yeah, little House on the Prairie-esque for sure. So
and the little prairie like falls down the hill. Yeah.
Yes. So they're for choice. I'm only asking $16 each. Just put in the letter H for horse or hame, or if you want to say ham, I like ham. You can, one is a left and one is the right, so you can have a choice of the left or the right for mounting if you wanted to mount them.
Our generation, like Gen X and older, did we all not love our Little House on the Prairie? That was the best thing ever. I agree, Phil. Good for a country kitchen display. And if you're into primitives,
yeah.
Yes,
they're awesome primitive industrial pieces with that nice iron and wood all together. So thank you guys so much. Dried flowers. You can hang some ephemera from it. There's just a lot of different things you can do with these primitive pieces. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. We even subjected our kids when they were young. We would call it LHP. We're going to do some LHP tonight. And we like, house, awesome.
They're like, I can't believe they don't have phones.
Yes, we introduced our kids to Little House for sure. I know, Trina, I agree. And I don't have any of it, but I appreciate the style. And people that do decorate with primitives, it's always so cute and well done.
Well, I will say I have a little sprinkling of primitives over by the fireplace.
A smattering, if you will.
Smattering, yes.
All right. Sorry, is it me? What are we doing? Okay.
Yes, it's you.
It's me. I'm back. So again, it was the estate sale of art, lamps, Kitsch, 50s goodness, and this was there, and I had to grab it. So I am asking $45 for this. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm about to tell you. So this is made by Maxfield Parrish. And Maxfield Parrish was an artist in the early 1900s, like 1920s and forward, right? So this piece is called Garden of Allah, and it was inspired by an early 1900s novel with that same title, Garden of Allah. Maxfield Parrish was an American artist, born like 1870, and he passed away in like 1966. And so once he passed away, of course, these, invariably always become more valuable at that point. Now, this is just a litho reprint, of course, not a real Maxfield Parrish. If it was, it would be thousands of dollars. But I will tell you, I love his art. I have always appreciated Maxfield Parrish pieces. This one has a wire on the back. It has been pro-framed, but it looks like it's gotten a little boogered up over the years. You also have like someplace it may have gotten wet in the rain, but the picture itself is not warped in any way. There is no water spots or hardening. There's no bubbling or warping at all. So I felt like, okay, this is still a good pick to bring. So you can tell that it has the info on the back, and underneath this info, it says Maxfield Parrish Estate. This is also not the proper size. It's telling you the size of what the original one is. Size on this one is 18 3/4 long and 9 3/4 this way. So 18 3/4, 9 3/4. And yes, you are absolutely right. His prints and lithos were very famous. In fact, fun fact, we always talk about DeGrazia is the most reproduced artist, but one of the most reproduced lithos in the 40s and 50s, Phil is correct, were Maxfield Parrish. They're very popular, and it's sort of because of the Kincaid style, and I liken it to that because that's the only like modern artist I can think of that uses light in the same way. Look at the light on the Grecian urn, and it all has a very Grecian feel to it. It is the light, the way that he paints light, and the twilight effect that he's actually able to get on these paintings are just spectacular. There is, in fact, there's one piece of Maxfield Parrish, if I can ever find it, we'll keep it. But I was thrilled to get a hold of this one. I love the piece itself. Maxfield Parrish, of course, was inspired by fantasy paintings and illustrations. And he created the original to this in 1918. So it is an older kind of Art Nouveau style. And it was originally, the funny thing about this particular one from the novel, which was called The Garden of Allah, this was commissioned for a box of chocolates to go on the tin.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding. This piece was actually supposed to go on a litho tin box of chocolates.
You know what? That makes an artist not a starving artist.
Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive that he got a commission like that, because that probably helped him be able to actually keep.
He did actually a ton of commissions. He worked for Collier's magazine, which we all know and are familiar with from 20s and 30s. He was an artist for Collier's. He has a really impressive resume. And again, he passed in 1966, but up through the 50s, he got really terrible arthritis in his hands and he couldn't work anymore. And because of the arthritis, his last pieces date to really the 50s. And then he went on to pass in 66.
And I will say, I saw Sarah pull this off the wall right in front of me. So,
yeah.
I was like, oh, there it is.
Excel, yes. All right. I'm going to start a countdown. Thank you guys so much for your bids. I really am impressed with Maxfield Parrish and always have been. Normally, I can't find these affordably enough to bring them to a sale. So I was thrilled when I actually found one. Even if it's just a litho reprint, it's freaking fantastic. So let me go ahead. Oh, and fun fact, he was raised a Quaker, and then, left that faith to go do more secular things. Isn't that interesting? Okay, here we go. Sorry, I had all my tidbits on Maxfield Parrish. So I'm going to start counting down. Here we go. Thank you, Dennis. I know, I love it. Thanks, Holly. 15, 14. Thanks, Arvuvu. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, this is a Maxfield Parrish piece. He's an American artist, and this piece is called The Garden of Allah. Originally made to go on a box of chocolates.
For Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Oh, and it was custom framed in Pueblo.
Okay, and so that's why it's so nice on the inside. Most likely that's just moisture that was where it was hanging that trapped in between the wall. So
yep, for sure. All right, Elaine Linney, congrats, love. It is coming to you for 48. Thank you so much for your bids, friends. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Very cool. I've got a quick claim, and I've got 4-footed friends, and they're in book form. So we have the horse on the cover, of course, and he's running through a field with nice flowers. It's in really nice condition. The brand is, we called it Lynette.
No, it's Linenette. And it's like linen.
Yeah, so it's like a linen type book, and it's even trademarked. So yeah, it's like a linen style pages, and when you go in, you've got the large illustrations of each 4-footed animal and a little write-up, like squirrel. Everybody knows the friendly little squirrel. He is such a cute little creature as he scampers through the trees, gathers his winter supplies and nuts and acorns. And you see him just hanging out. This is a nice one to read to the kiddos because you do have that large font and large illustrations. The Mastiff. The dog is powerful and strong. He is a good friend and gentle with the children and is a fine watchdog on the farm.
Oh, so, he's a good watchdog. Good boy.
Yeah. So they're all bound in nicely. You see the binding is still intact. You've got the camel, the donkey, of course. I love that. It says the donkey is strong and patient and is in many ways as useful as a horse because it is very sure-footed. It is useful in rocky, hilly country.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's sure-footed. But then when you get past the pig and the cow, you get to the horse, and it says, when there is no work to be done, the horse goes out to graze in the meadow. He loves to nibble the sweet young grass. We've got him just eating up, and some bunnies. We've got a goat, a sheep, a cow, a reindeer. Of course, we have to have the reindeer. All nice condition, and you can see the texture of the linen style book here. And then we get to the back. We've got the pony. The pony is a friendly animal, smaller than a horse, but quite strong. It likes to pull a pony cart. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It does not like to pull a pony cart, but it does, and it gives the children a ride on its back, and it doesn't like to do that either. But, and then of course we have the cat right at the end. Every farm has a cat. You will find Pussy on almost every farm, and she is very useful for keeping away the mice and is the pet of all the children. So everybody gets to pet the nice little kitty cat. And then we've got the long, nice horned cow with those wonderful udders just dangling and on the back. So this is from 1948.
Wow.
And they made different books. So it's a nice one to have in a collection. And it measures about 10 by 12. So also nice backdrop for a display because you can always open it up and just have a page open. And I'm just asking $14 for that. Just put in the letter F for 14, 4-footed friends, any of it.
Letter F for 4-footed friends.
And remember, if you get this for $14, you have everything that we talked about today, and you can talk about it with your children.
Look at the reindeer. I didn't know there was a reindeer in it. That's cool. Look at the goat.
You weren't paying attention.
I guess I'm sorry.
Yes. So we're going all the way through them again. Oh, don't want to skip this one. I love the little piggy. So letter F, and it's $14.
Letter F.
All right. I'm not seeing any interest. I will put it to the side. Thank you.
All right. So I have this starling item. Again, great estate find. And this was just sitting on like a little coffee table, and I was drawn to it because it was pink. Dennis, congratulations on your 4-footed friends.
Dennis, congrats.
Thank you so much. So, honey, I'm going to start this at 25, and I'm going to get you up close on it. This is Fenton, and it is the Rosaline color. And this is the 3-foot water lily bowl. So you can see this beautiful water lily design all the way around it. And look at the little feet. The feet even have like the ribbing of the water lily, which I think is cool. And they're like a darker pink too. So it's pulled down, but look at all the marbling in the glass. It's gorgeous. And of course, being from 1976, we do have our original Fenton oval mark on the back. That mark started in 1972. And anything that is marked with the Fenton oval is 72 and forward as far as age. So this one was produced in 1976. It's basically the same age as me. And it is absolutely gorgeous. No chips, cracks, or issues. Let me give you a size on this as well. It's 7 inches in diameter and 3.5 inches tall. And it is just in beautiful shape. I will say, I think it's a perfect little candy bowl. Of course, it makes a great compote, but I think it really would be pretty if you were to add some green succulents to it. I had this up against some green stuff in my kitchen, and it looks so pretty with green.
It makes it pop. Yeah.
So, I mean, you could always get like a shallow dish, right, with the holes and then pull it out to water it. But I would love to see succulents in this. I think that would be gorgeous.
Hens and chicks.
The water lily design, too, is quite spectacular. It is just beautiful. And I love how mid-century it looks. Even though it was made in the 70s, it looks mid-century with those little feet.
Yeah.
Our little 3-footed friend. That's right,
Yes.
Ginger. It is gorgeous. The pink is absolutely stunning, and works for lots of different holidays. But God, isn't that pretty for summer?
Yeah.
I just love it.
Sure.
Yes. So 25 on my Fenton footed water lily dish. It is Rosaline from 1976, and it is in great shape. 25 if you want to get in on this. And I will bring it back for the recap.
So,
All right. Thank you.
all right. Well, I'm done. Was that all you had, right?
Oh,
We were,
yes.
I think we were.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
I'm done too.
Well,
Awesome.
that was a little fast because we didn't have as many choices. So that means we can take a little bit of time on our recap. So if you missed out on earlier, definitely stick around. We have quite a few really cool items to recap. For a recap, all we ask is for you to type in the name of the item and the price that we're asking. So that way we can definitely get that claim seen and written down for you. So let's start out with my guidebooks from 2003 and 2006. We have old magazines, and this one is 2006, the second edition. This is 2003, the first edition, which, yes, would be technically vintage. And it has all the different magazines, Mad Magazine, Collier's, all the, Time, all the different things in there. And it does have a nice list of when they were published, as far as time period, where they were published, and price guide. So those are $12 each. Just put in old magazines 1 or old magazines 2, and those are $12 each. And we put in 12. And then let's see, did forfeited? Yeah, forfeited friend had a buyer. I have my 2 horse hams. Or Hames, sorry, and those are $16 each. Those are primitive antiques from an estate sale. Anytime I can get them, I do like to grab them if they're a good price. Great for different types of designs, different types of displays. You can mount it to a wall, have primitives hanging from it, anything you want. So $16 each. Just put in horse Hames 16. I'll know exactly what you're talking about. And let's go into some glass. So I had this acro agate set, and it was 38. And the reason it is such a nice set is not only do you have all those nice colors going on, but you have the custard glass that has, or most likely all full of Vaseline in there. You can see very nice glow on those. And I'm just asking 38 for the set. It's from the 40s, very Art Deco-y. Like Phil said, you've got the nice paneling, and the whole set is for a child's toy set,
This,
and no damage.
yeah, this same set was in the, do you guys remember the guidebook of child's dishes that I sold? I think it was last week.
Mhm.
This set was in that guidebook, and
Yes,
it's definitely 40s. So
it
good.
definitely is. Yes, very good. So just put in child set 38 if you are interested in that. That all comes together, and then now this is a very rare fentanyl from the 1990s. A nice iridescent to it with the blue. It's the 3-horn Epern, about 8 inches diameter. All of the horns are in excellent condition, and it does still have its original sticker in there. We'll just do it like this so we can find it. Where is it? He's in there. There he is, hiding
Oh,
back there. So we got
beautiful.
the sticker, and he has a stamp on the bottom with a 9 in the oval. So that does say 1990s. So a really beautiful piece. It goes for over 225. I am asking 185 if interested. It's definitely a hard piece to find. If you can find it at this price, it is a good get. So just put in Fenton 185 if you're interested. Once again, 8-inch diameter. And I think I'll go to the lamp. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got our big lamp. And on this, I was asking 180. Let me double check. I think it was,
172, and it would have been 122
yeah.
if you don't want the shade.
Thank you. So the lamp itself is 122 by itself, but you have the option to get it with the mid-century shade, which looks really cool on here. And you do have the topper. I'm just leaving it off for now. And this would be then altogether 172. And I'm not going to plug it in. Well, I should plug it in.
Plug it in.
It does work. The electric's in great condition. And,
It does have a finial, so that shade won't swing like that.
right. I'll go ahead and top it on, just because that is kind of annoying. I don't want to damage it. But yeah, see how it lights up and it just illuminates the red ruby glass. And then you have the beautiful, and this is antique, and you have the beautiful opaline glass, the blue opaline with hand painting. That has been worn, but you can definitely clean that off and just have just the blue opaline. So
It almost looks like it almost looks like ceramic at the bottom, but it's not. That is glass.
correct. It's glass, definitely glass. And yes, so 172 for the whole thing. Just put lamp 172 with shade, or you can put lamp 122 without shade.
Perfect.
And she's a beaut. All right.
She is cute.
That hurts.
Lampshade sits great on it. It's just a little cocky looking right now.
Oh yeah, and it has like a little, I don't know, like a little pivot on it, but it does lay nice and even. So
yeah.
Thank you guys.
Oh, what about the Van Briggle?
Oh, I thought you wanted us to go ahead and keep it. No,
well, if we claim it, we probably will.
So this Van Briggle is from the 40s, really beautiful, double-handled, and we have its original Van Briggle sticker on there, and it's coming with this really beautiful blue Van Briggle lampshade that does have the taxidermy butterflies as well as the nice wheat and then the hair in the bottom. We're asking $250 for this. $250 for this. It's a one of a kind because it has been turned into a lamp by a semi, if not professional, lamp maker. And so you see the topper on there, a really beautiful Van Briggle lamp, very thick and girthy. And I just love how the top just kind of just nestles right on top.
Yeah, it's perfect. Squatty little booger.
And it works great. Works great. I can light it up.
So just type in 250 lamp and we'll know which one you mean.
Yes, yes. And yeah, 250 and a beautiful light up lamp. Of course, my light doesn't want to help me. There we go. So 250, just put in blue lamp or Van Briggle lamp. We'll know what you're talking about.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay. I had this groovy little towel set for 30. Now it does have, look, it's got a little stain right there from water damage. which looks like the back of the box probably got a little water on it at some point. I'm pretty sure that would come out if you do bust these guys out of the package. These are 1960s, 70s towel set by Cecil Seda. And if you look up Cecil Seda, he made tons of towels back then and still does now, which is so cool. So $30. And this is a towel set of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then it says on Sundays are for loafing. Sundays are for loafing. So towel set 30. And then I had my little 1964 Anarco girl planter. I put some little blue lace gloves coming out of her and some little hankies. She is in great shape. No issues. 1964 Anarco, made in Japan, original foil tag, $28 if you would like to claim her and her little setup. I will include the hankies and the gloves if you want them. If you don't, that's okay too. But just say 28 Anarco or 28 Planter Girl. And then I had just this pink Fenton Rosaline dish, 7 inches in diameter from 1976. It is the 3-foot water lily bowl, and I'm asking 25 on that. All right. Trina, rather, not Trisha. Sorry. Trina, I've got you for Planter Girl. Thank you. Love to you and Wayne tonight. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you so much. And then if anybody wanted the Fenton piece, that was 25. And the towels were 30. And that's it for me. All right. So
Great.
Super fun sale, you guys. Thank you for another rockin' Sunday night. It was great. You guys have been so wonderful and supportive. Thank you so much for getting us to 100 thumbs up in the chat. Thank you, mods, for making that happen. And thank you, chat, for throwing those thumbs down. If you have not subscribed, please do, to Junk Drunk Mantiques and to myself. Mods, thank you guys so much for your help tonight. Holly, thank you for devoting your time to bid ending. It was wonderful. Dennis, thank you. We're so happy to have you in our crew. Our chat is like family. And Dennis, welcome aboard, love.
And I will say real quick, Dennis, if you don't mind, just making sure before you go away tonight, email us at ttbsarahc@gmail.com so that way we can email you and get contact with you. So
yes, Dennis, don't forget to email me, love. That is my email address right there, and it's Sarah with an H. Trina, she said recovering from foot surgery, and it was so nice to watch tonight. Well, we're so glad you and Wayne are here, and I hope your foot's doing okay, girly. Yes, quick recovery to you. Did you happen to ship the stuff from the last invoice yet? Yes.
Yes, I have 2 big packages that are going out tomorrow. They're already packaged up. They're just going out tomorrow. And Laza, I think one of them is yours because he had the longer piece. So yeah, that one's going out tomorrow.
Bucks for yours, Laza, because it was long.
Yes.
Yep. But yes, everything else is shipped and all tracking is in PayPal. So if you ever have a question on your tracking, it's in PayPal. Remember, tomorrow is invoice day. So anything that you claimed on Wednesday night is going to combine with anything that you claimed tonight, and it'll be all on one invoice, and that will be sent out tomorrow. Thank you, Sue. You are so sweet. Thanks, Trina. Thank you. Yes, we are here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern and here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So definitely join us on Wednesday. We're going to have some fun. Also going to be some deals, and we also have new stuff. So it'll be a combination of fun stuff Wednesday. Definitely hang out, and guys, throw a thumbs up if you haven't. Subscribe, it's free, and check out our eBay store if you like to shop on eBay. We do have an eBay. I think there's about 75 items listed somewhere in there. And the link to our eBay is in the description of this video, as well as the link to our Facebook group. So definitely join the Facebook group. It's fun to keep up with each other throughout the week. Thank you, our Vuvu. 109 thumbs up. That is wonderful. Mod Squad, you guys are so good to us. Thank you. I know Lisa popped in earlier. It was great to see her. Hers on vacation this week.
On vacation.
And Lotta says she's on vacation this week too. Girl, enjoy it. We're about to be on vacation next week. So I'm so looking forward to some time off.
Need a break.
So Lisa, Holly, Amy, Victoria, Phil,
Yeah.
and Alex, Kada, and our Vuvu. I got a whole team of people on my side. Thank you guys for devoting your time to us. Much appreciated. All right. So have a wonderful week. I hope this was a fun start to your week and you had a nice holiday weekend. Be safe and enjoy your vacay. Enjoy going back to work. Enjoy being around kiddos. And we will see you back on Wednesday night. Peace, love, and vintage, you guys. Thanks again for supporting Small Biz. And thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It was fun. All right, guys. Bye. Thank you.
Have a great week. Bye, Gail.
Bye, Gail.